What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Vet. It's great to have you with me in the lounge tonight. All right, so join us. Pop culture fun. I hope that you're all doing well tonight. It is a Sunday night going into Monday, and you know what? I figure we'd spend some time together, kick back, relax, chill from our weekend. Hope that you had a wonderful weekend. But hey, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and my crew can get together and talk about all the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, and so much more. And if those things get you excited, if those things that get you pumped after your weekend, then hey, you found the right place. So please hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you're subscribed. You know what? I was just actually at a friend's YouTube channel yesterday, actually watching one of my guests in the back do his first show, Caden do his first show. And I realized that I had been unsubscribed from the channel. I was like, what in the world's going on with that? So just check. Make sure that you're subscribed. We'll fight that never-ending battle against against YouTube, trying to hide subscribers on people now all of a sudden. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. You and me and all of us, we're gonna keep on pressing on, doing our thing. I hope that you had a good weekend. I know I did. I spent some time with my family. Did some stuff, with them. Hung out with some great friends on Saturday night. Played some fun games. There were fun games of Cards Against Humanity being played. I will just say that. And yeah, I just that was pretty much it. Just had a really good weekend. I had a good day today. Hung out with the wife and watched some TV shows and did some stuff. And yeah, hung out. Had lunch today. So I hope that you had a good one as well. First of all, of course, as always want to shout out all of our supporters here on the channel. So very, very thankful for each and every one of you. There are the patrons. There they are. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for your love and appreciation of the channel and of what we do here. We can't do what we do without you. So thank you very much. Also, hello to all of the members. What's up, members? What's going on? Look at the members go. They're going. They go on for days. So thankful for all of them. And we got a couple to highlight here at the bottom. Our two newest members, Draga52 and Fear Jason. Welcome to membership. It is good to have you guys with us. And I hope that you enjoy some of the benefits of membership. And yeah. And so if you haven't become a member or a patron, you can become a patron for as little as $1 or a member for as little as $2. And it's as simple as that. And you get cool stuff. Right now, we have a really cool Christmas video of the family doing our Christmas thing. And so you can see that. And then, of course, thank you to everyone who gives super chats. Can't express that enough. You guys keep things going around here, and very, very thankful to all of you for what you do. So thank you guys. And of course, if you just want to support the channel in some way, there are links down in the description that you can do that directly. And then, of course, if you want to get a little something back for your donation, you can look at our store, where we've got a lot of cool little things there, and with a lot of cool designs and cool stuff, different shirts and stuff that you can get a little something back. So you can take advantage of that as well. All right, guys. Well, hey, let's take a look and see who is here, who showed up on this wonderful night. There's some sad news tonight, obviously, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. What's up, Donovan? Says, I want my man Andrew to come back so bad. Also, he won a Golden Globe tonight for his performance in Tick, Tick, Boom. Congratulations to Andrew Garfield. And yes, Godspeed to Mr. Saget. We'll talk about that. What's up, Mladen? Good to see you, Mladen. What's going on? He says the feeling is mutual. Glad he won the Globe for Tick, Tick, Boom. Yep. Heck yeah. You do suck, says R.I.P. Bob Saget for sure. What's up, Anthony Beltre? Good to see you, brother. Says, what's up, Enosh? R.I.P. to Bob Saget. Andrew Garfield should come back in a Spider-Man to be the Sonyverse Spider-Man. The Batman is going to be a great movie. A great movie. Whoops. Oop. I don't think I was loud enough there for a second. So there we go. A great movie. So we're gonna look at some new pictures from the Batman. Yeah, we're gonna all pray that they don't move the Batman from March. We've been waiting long enough for this thing, for sure. What's up, Hal Jordan? Hal Jordan's been out there in space, flying around and trying to get stuff done. And so, welcome, Hal Jordan. We're glad that you're back for the show. It says, happy Sunday, Enosh. Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man ever. You know what? I'll tell you what, man. I've said it, and I was very surprised. I was very surprised that that's how I felt as well. Because I didn't really, I don't know, think that I thought that way, you know. But then, man, after watching all the movies, like right in a row like that, getting ready for the new one, I was very shocked that yes, that's absolutely correct. He's my favorite. He's my favorite Spider-Man. What's up, my brother from down under, Anthony Grigsby is in the house tonight. Says, hi, Enosh. Hi, everyone. Rest in peace, Bob Saget, for sure. What's up, Keely Chow? Says, hey, everybody. Draga at 52, one of our newest members, is here tonight in the house. Good to see you, Draga. Says, remember to like and subscribe. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Do the thing. Do the thing. Oh, we know, Andrew. We know. We know how you feel, brother. And you know what? That's fine that you like Toby. It's absolutely fine. Aaron Pritchard is here. Thank you, Aaron Pritchard, for being here. We appreciate you today. Andrew says, what's Andrew says? Hey, Nash, how's it hanging? Hanging all right. I made a video message to Sony and Marvel saying I really wanted Spider-Man 4 with Raimi and Toby. Hey, man, you do you, bro. Do the thing that you need to do. What's up, Frank? Good to see you, Frank E. Good to see you. Welcome. We Are Venom is here tonight. What's going on? Says, sup, Enosh. Sup, We Are Venom. Dat dude Vince in the house says, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Lena Deli is here. Todd Fair is here. Yes, rest in peace, Bob Saget. Yes. Then says 2022 is going to be another great year for the MCU. We will see. We'll see. We will see what happens. Music Man is here. Says, hey, Enosh. Hey, Lounge. Yeah. How's everyone? Hey, look at there. Jared, Dark Side Enosh is here. Says, rest in peace, Bob Sag. He meant to say Saget, but it said Saggy. Nice. Laser Loot Gaming is here. Says, hey, Enosh, what's up? Wow. When I heard this news, to be honest, I don't know I'm able to watch Full House ever again. You know what? You watch it, man. Watch it. When we lose people like this, I think it's important that we don't lose sight of who they are, that we, maintain our love for these things, and don't let that be stolen from you, but appreciate the things that you love still. Show love and appreciation for that thing, no matter what happens, and it's unfortunate when we lose somebody, especially Bob, at the age that he was, just being 65. But tell you what, it puts things in perspective, doesn't it? It really does put things in perspective. So cherish the time that you have here. And yes, We Are Venom. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse all day, every day. Integrity. What's going on? Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 is inevitable. Noel Martin. Good to see you, Noel. Let's see. I don't know if we got people who already took care of that. Nope. All right. If you are a mod, if you could please in the chat, make sure to try to be looking for those bots. What's up, Rhea? Good to see you. Always good to see you. Sending good vibes. Appreciate it for sure. Let's see who else is here. Who else is here? Ethan, what's up? Oh, okay, that's another one of those. Yay. All righty. Just gonna block that straight up. Okay. Check my Twitter. Okay, I will check my Twitter. Let's see. Jared Darkside Enosh says, Enosh, what do you think about Twitch streamers being banned for streaming shows and movies? I haven't heard about that. Is that something new? That could be a problem. That could be a problem. We do some live streams there because they allow it. And so watch parties, man, that would stink. That would stink if we can't do that. Yeah, man, if there's some that are being banned for it. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good for us. I'll have to look into that. I have not heard about that. What's up, Danielle? Says, Sup, Enosh. Hey, everyone. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. Yes, sir. The great Bob Saget. Katsuka is here. Katsuka92 says, what shows are you catching up on? Man, what shows am I catching up on? I'm kind of all caught up on the shows that I'm watching, currently. I've never started Cobra Kai yet. So, like I'm not trying to do that one right yet. I'm pretty much up to date on pretty much everything that that I'm currently watching right now. I think, obviously we got Book of Boba Fett that's out. I'm not playing a lot of catch up right now. Says watching Real Steel right now. Enosh, love this movie so much. Wish it got number 2. Let's see. Arkham Gaming is here. Good to see Arkham Gaming. Patrick says, I go, the Batman is fire, and R.I.P. Bob Saget and Shameless. Yeah. TX Voodoo. What's going on, TX Voodoo? Says, hey, Enosh. Good to see you. Rational Skeptic. There's my guy right there. Says, rest in peace, Bobby. Tony Izzo in here says, good to see you, Enosh. Good to see you too, Tony. Good to see you, man. Good vibes tonight. Good vibes. We're just going to chill and relax tonight. Faux show. Okay, let's see here. Arkham Gaming says the Batman is going to be a masterpiece, not a great movie, a masterpiece. It's going to be God tier. It's going to be the best Batman movie ever. Mark my words on that. We'll see. We shall see. Let's see. Antonio is here. Good to see you, Antonio. Always good to see you, sir. Yes. Rest in peace to Bob Saget. Anthony Beltray, come on, man. Let's not push him now. Come on. JP Frazzler, good to see you, man. Good to see you here. Alex, good to see you. Alex Brunner, good to see you. James says, what's up, Enosh and everyone? Hope everyone is doing great. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. I love seeing the love that we're getting for everybody. Says, what's up? What's up, Enosh? Good to see you, the watcher. Film Goblin, what's going on, man? Says, I love you, Enosh. I love you too, Film Goblin. Thank you so much, man. Garguts, look at Garguts. Says, yo. That's 4 yos. That's like a yo-yo times 2. Goes down, comes up again, goes down, comes up again, goes down, comes up again, goes down, comes up again. What's up, Garguts? Good to see you, man. Yes, Tony. When we lose somebody, it does make us realize the idea of here today, gone tomorrow. I mean, you just never know. He was we'll get into it, like of some of the stuff that he was saying. What's going on, Spherical Man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Knight Rider, James Gunn. Let's talk about it tonight for sure. What's going on, Tyrone Jackson? Says Comic Brian Potion joke that Bob Saget has done a lot for this country for 8 seasons, half an hour a week. Full House kept yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you get in the middle of a comment, right? Yeah, I know everybody tells me that Cobra Kai is great. I'll be honest with you. So I wasn't a huge fan of I know it's gonna cause problems, but I wasn't a huge fan of the Karate Kid when I was a kid. I mean, it was just not a movie that was like, I remember seeing it, but I don't remember it being like a huge event movie for me as a kid. So I was aware of it, everything. I want to get around to it, to go in or to see Cobra Kai because everyone says that it's great. I just haven't got around to it, Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Well, I don't say unfortunately because I there were parts that I liked. I felt like the parts of Gotham that they did that was good was really good. The parts that they did that was bad was really bad. But yeah, I did in fact watch Gotham. Anthony Strader is here. Says, "What's up, Enosh? I'm really hoping we get more of Andrew's Spider-Man. Me too. We need to see him finish his trilogy. Absolutely make the Amazing Spider-Man 3 for sure." What's up, Azteca? Says, "Wow, that Raiders vs Chargers game was insane. I know people were talking about it. I wasn't watching it, but I heard people talking about it." Says, "Hey Enosh, have you watched Daredevil already?" No, I have not. That is one that I need to start. Tiffany and I are talking about starting that one to get caught up on that one. Bennett, what's going on? Bennett says, "Hi Enosh, thanks for the stream, paying tribute to a great comedian and an even greater father, both on TV and in real life to us all." Yeah, Tiffany and Landon absolutely love Full House, and they loved Fuller House even. So yeah, Landon discovered it later, but yeah. Hey Nash, do you like the Arrowverse? What do you think they can do to make it better? You know what? Honestly, I just feel like the Arrowverse has kind of run its course, to be honest with you. And I say that as somebody who has absolutely loved the Flash. The Arrow was always kind of all right to me. Wasn't really my favorite show, to be quite honest with you. And just so many shows that like the good shows didn't seem like they stuck around with. And now what's left, it's not must see TV for me. I remember, man, every week DC TV, man, that was it, man. DC on TV was huge. The CW, we had to come home every week. We were doing watch parties, we were doing the whole thing, and the writing just got bad on everything. I don't know that there's much we can do now, rational skeptic, to save it. I feel like it's already gone too far. And I love the Flash. I loved the Flash, but I feel like the Flash just kind of disappointed me. So I don't know. Um, what's up, Thomas Anderson and Neo Dunish One? Says, "Need to rest soon. Nosh just stopped in to say hi." All right. Well, hey, I'll take it all day long. Thank you so much. Welcome and glad that you stopped in. Hope that you can stay for a little while. Thank you. Thank you for the wishes for continued success. I appreciate it. Let's see. Kira, what's going on? Kira says, "Hey friends, don't forget to leave a like." Absolutely, leave a like for sure. Let's see. And I think I'm almost caught up. What's up, RJ? RJ says, "Marvel is kicking DC's butt with TV lately, between Daredevil and the Disney Plus shows." You're not wrong, RJ. It used to be that at least DC had TV shows. Right now, it ain't even that, to be honest with you. And that's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see here. Yeah, Arrowverse went downhill. Yeah, I know. I think we're all kind of there right now. What's up, Chuck? Good to see you. Says, "Sup, Enosh. Hope you had a blessed Sunday." I did. Have you never seen Daredevil? No, I just never started it, man. I don't know why. I just didn't start it. I think the problem with Daredevil and actually all those shows was I used to be a huge fan of Agents of Shield. Huge fan of Agents of Shield. And when Agents of Shield just took a nosedive and was bad, I just kind of I didn't want to start another Marvel series, to be honest with you. And so we just never did. We just never did. I did watch Agents of Shield. I watched Agents of Shield, Anthony, with everything that I had. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And then it turned its back on me. So I had to leave. And I never came back. And I haven't watched Punisher. I didn't watch Nick Cage. Didn't watch what's her name? It just wasn't for me anymore. And now I'm coming back to it and realizing I kind of do want to see it. My family loves Riverdale. I never started Riverdale, to be honest with you, but my family loves it. Let's see. What's up, Vikram? Good to see you, Vikram. Says, "Yes, rest in peace, Bob Saget." I did, Kira. I did have a good weekend. Yes, just followed on Twitter. Awesome. I'm so glad, Kira. Thank you for following Twitter. Yeah. Hey guys, make sure that if you're not following us on social media, and like following us all around, hey, make sure to do that. All right. So you're checking in and you're part of everything we do here. And also I'll throw up the link here in just a minute for our for our Discord, because we got a great Discord and everybody's loving the Discord and having a good time over there. So we'd love for you to have a good time at the Discord with us. All right. That being said, got to everybody. So we did the thing. All right, we did the thing. Y'all happy? We did the thing. We got through. All of our pleasantries. We got through saying hello to everyone, and so I'm always happy to say hello to everyone, because I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm glad you're here. You know what? Without you guys being here, this be a pretty boring thing that I do. So I'm very, very grateful for you guys, each and every one of you. All right. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome my first guest tonight, Mr. Kadizi. What's going on, Kadizi?
What's up, Enosh? Good, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm really good. I mean, I'm having a chill Sunday, man.
Yeah,
Kind of
pretty
chilling.
chill today.
Yeah.
Other than the sad, tragic news.
Yeah.
It's been pretty chill.
I'm looking for Brian, man. Brian's not here. Yeah,
where
Brian. Yo, Brian.
Brian,
Everybody say, Brian, we need you here, buddy. Brian said he was coming, but I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him here. So oh well, we'll keep it going, Caden. So Caden, you had a good weekend.
I sure did.
You sure did. You did your first solo show. So how'd that go? I was watching. I shot you a little video. Yeah.
It was like we and Austin talked about after. I was like, that was like so cool. It was really funny. Like I watched it again last night. I was like, that was really good. It was a movie. It was a movie. And I give that movie a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Okay.
Yes.
All
but you have an 11 out of 10, so do better next time.
Oops. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I heard this loud bloop, and it was Black Ops. I heard this sound.
Ew, Jimbo. Ew.
What's up, Jimbo? What's going on, brother?
What's good?
You doing all right tonight?
Yeah. I just got home from visiting my grandma, so now I'm just chilling, back ready to stream.
All right. How's Grandma doing?
She's doing pretty good. Stubborn as always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Stubborn grandmas are good. Stubborn grandmas are good. Yeah, I know from personal experience. Trust me, my grandma's like the most stubborn of all of them. Trust me, she was.
I can just shit talk all day with her, and my mom is just like, I don't like it. It's the funniest thing, because usually when I like shit talk, it's like my mom's like, that is just rude. I'm like, I'm just joking. But then with my grandma, she knows it's a joke, and so she just plays along, and we just go back and forth, and it's always the best time.
I wish I could have those conversations with my grandma. She has dementia, so she, doesn't, like stay in focus in the conversation. But I do have my Nana who lives in Oklahoma, though, so I can call her up, sometimes. So.
There you go, man. There you go. So yeah, no. So I guess we'll start off with the somber stuff today.
Right.
Start off with the somber stuff. All right. Yes. Unfortunately, today we did get the news that actor, comedian,
TV dad,
America's dad, but raunchy is all get up. Don't let that all that Full House dad stuff confuse you, because Bob Saget, host of America's Funniest Home Videos, one of the cheesiest guys I remember growing up. Dirty
dude, dirty guy.
Dirty. Yeah, Neon Sci-Fi. Yep.
Right.
Neon Sci-Fi knows. Oh my gosh.
There's a bunch of on the walls. There's everywhere.
Oh man.
Man, Bob Saget, man.
I don't know. Have you guys? So you guys do Twitch? What's this? I'm hearing like somebody mentioned that like they're going after people now for like watching movies or something.
Watch party.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's interesting. I haven't heard.
I never heard about someone getting demonetized or banned from Twitch for doing a watch party.
Yeah, I haven't heard about that either. I mean, like because I mean that's where we
Like
do ours,
we
obviously.
do
So
like we do watch parties all along there.
yeah,
So
so I was just curious if you guys had like heard something that I hadn't heard because I hadn't heard that. So
no, because it's
Oh,
owned by
okay.
Amazon, so Amazon usually is like very clean about that.
Well,
Amazon's like screw everybody else. We're just
I
gonna like
know.
all the
it
copyright
depends on the
laws.
way you do it, though. It depends on the way you do it. If you do
Yeah.
it through the watch party tab and you make sure that you don't just play the thing, you have to have, everyone who wants to watch it has to have an Amazon Prime account, so they have to log in order to watch it along with you. So it's like, so that's the way they like it and do it. So it's like depends how you do it. If you just like
I
straight
know, like
crazy,
sometimes
most
you
people
have.
do,
You also have sometimes with me. You have cooldowns on Twitch, like for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So like one time I think I was watching like did a watch party for like a 2 hour and like 10-minute movie or whatever, and like in the middle of like literally the biggest scene, it took off Twitch, and I was like basically talking to no one, and then like it came back on for like, and I was like, oh, you guys missed that whole scene. They're like, yeah. I was like, okay, let's rewind.
You didn't see any of that.
You didn't see any of that.
after, just to be on the
But
safe side.
yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, so you guys are younger than me. You know, I mean, were you guys into Bob Saget? I mean, was that somebody that you
Yeah.
guys? Yeah.
I was into Bob Saget. I was, like even though like I probably was born and grew up with reruns of Full House, but I still watched it, and I watched it when it was on Netflix. It was like one of those things where it was what like the early sitcoms that I would be watching when I was younger. And like I would also watch AFF, America's Funniest Home Videos.
You even got the the abbreviation there.
Yeah.
You're all AFF, man. Like,
and Bob Saget was a cool comedian. He was like, like he wasn't all clean like he was on Full House, but whenever he was the TV dad. He was the dad that everyone grew up with, even though like again I grew up with reruns, but still, man, he was on the TV at Nick at Night. I'll be watching. So
yeah. Well, what man, 65 years old
or ABC
is not very old at all to be passed, especially when you look at like we just lost,
Betty White, who was 99.
Yeah,
99, man. And
Sidney
what's weird about that?
who was 95. So
yeah,
it's like,
oh man, and you know what's weird about that too is like it's weird that like People Magazine had their special like Betty White turns 100.
Yeah, that was
what?
way premature.
Oh, geez, that's like on news ends and stuff, So
yeah,
that's crazy. But yeah, so he's found dead at a hotel in Orlando, Florida. He just done a show.
Yeah, like 15 hours before this was all coming out. So like,
and let's see if they have this here because I know that I was finding it other places. Hold on a second here.
Spam.
Yes, spam. Look, it's literally spam. It's literally spam.
It's literally spam. It's not like the spam in chat or whatever. It's spam.
Yeah, like it was literally spam there. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if they got the actual tweet. And look at him there. Look at him there. How young he was and skinny he was.
He's so young.
Dang. I mean, I remember like taping America's Funniest Home Videos all the time, man.
Oh my god!
Because on Sunday, it was on Sunday nights, and we had church, and so like I had to set my VCR so after church I could watch it.
I remember we'd have like family game night, and during family game night, America's Funniest Videos would be on, and like it's either be him or oh my god, who was it? The other person who was hosting as well. After him, it was the person that was after Bob.
What's his name? Tom DeBergerac.
Yes, it was Tom and Bob who were always. It was like they'll play a Bob video episode and they'll play a Tom. So we have like 2 hours of that, and then so we have an hour of family game night and then 2 hours of America's Home Funniest Videos and then another hour family game night. And so it's like we'll be like up until 9, and then go to bed on Friday nights, and so it's like that was a perfect Friday night. And then wake up to Full House on. So it's like it was a Bob Saget week, Friday and Saturday night and morning.
Man.
So
Yeah, no, you know who does it now? The show now is what's his name? Who played Carlton?
yeah,
On,
Carlton does it now.
yeah, I'm surprised that show is still on. To be honest with you,
I mean, it's just like memes that you find on the internet. It's just they just put
funny
that
thing.
into a show.
It's funny. The thing is, you have ridiculousness that does
Well,
basically
yeah.
the same thing, but more inappropriate. Obviously, more
Yeah.
inappropriate commentary.
It's a lot more
But
entertaining. I'll be
is it
honest.
though?
Yeah.
Is it though? Because I'll be honest with you, man. If you watch back in the day, like Bob Saget would like sneak that stuff in there. You know what I mean? Like Bob would get
Bob
that.
will sneak it. Yeah. I would say Bob was it would go Bob Saget and then Tom, and Bob would drop those like dirty humor jokes. But if you watch ridiculousness, you would know like they don't like they'll play the craziest video ever. Legit, there was like this person. It was I think it's like a Christmas special. For ridiculousness, where they would be showing like these like random acts during snow and like legit a person's naked ice skating, like and then falling into the lake, and it's like they're skin dipping, but frozen now, so it's like it's like what, but then but Bob Saget was amazing. He was great.
Yeah,
So
I was always a big Bob Saget fan. We
yeah.
actually have a video of Caden freaking out on that stream.
That was me. Yeah, that was. That was definitely. No, literally. So literally, I was. So when I'll give you setting the scene. So I was literally sitting down in the chair. I was watching the finale for Dexter's New Blood, and I was scrolling through Twitter, and then I got a DM from RJ into one of the chats saying that Bob Saget by TMZ. I was like, okay, I know TMZ was the first one to report on Betty, and so I was like cursing at myself. I was like, no, 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 no. Like at the same time, not even paying attention to Dexter anymore. And I was just like, it's crazy. And I was just like, I think I was like saying I might have to rewatch Dexter because the chaos that was happening on Twitter and everything was distracting. And then obviously, so it's just a lot of things going on at the same time,
Now, I don't know anything about this. Cupcakes and chloroform. What's going on, Cupcakes? Says, I never thought that's a weird thing to say. What's up, Cupcakes? Sorry, I feel like I said something wrong there.
It was like when you said, "Hey, baby girl," when I went away, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, baby girls, yeah, that's a whole other story.
That's a whole
Says, I don't know if you covered this already, but do you agree with former Warner Brothers executive Greg Silverman said Zack Snyder being too kind made himself an easy target to critics? I'm paraphrasing. I haven't read that. That's interesting.
I haven't seen that. That's interesting.
What's up, Fear Jason? One of our newest members. What's going on, man? Glad to have you here tonight. And just in a second, we're going to be bringing in our other newest member here. Just give me just a second. Just looking at what's up, Cherie? Good to see you, Cherie. Music Man is here. Good to see you guys. Paul Smith is here. Good to see you, Paul. Yes, Rational Skeptic. I do remember ABC's TGIF block. I had to watch it. Let's see. Who else is here? I know, man. It's been the trifecta. This is the trifecta for the last week. Betty White, Sidney Poitier, Bob Saget. Who would have known, right? I mean, geez. Yeah, that's something else. What's up, Elmo? Good to see you, Elmo. How you doing, man? How's that thing with the Rock going?
Rocco.
What's up, Ryan Hartwell? Hey, man. How you doing, brother? I hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Miss you, buddy. Always love hearing from Ryan. And let's see. I thought I saw somebody else in here. Tony says, from what I understand, while on Full House, Saget would sometimes get a finger wag from executives behind the scenes whenever he would get carried away with some of his dirty jokes. I can imagine it. Yeah, there's two guys right there, man. Norm Macdonald and Bob Saget. I was just watching some Norm Macdonald stuff just the other day.
Someone posted that the whole thing with John Stamos and Bob Saget and Norm when it was Norm's roasting. I think it was Norm or Bob's, and so then it was John introducing Bob. So it was Norm's roasting, and it was just seeing that was just great again. I was just like, and it's just sad, that we first had Norm and now Bob.
Yeah.
So it's
here's H Barts with the first super chat of the evening. What's up, H Barts with a $2 super chat? Thank you, buddy. Says no Snyderverse. Let's get the Reboverse.
Yes, restore the Reboverse.
What's the Reboverse?
Where Max Rebo plays every single Star Wars character.
There you go, Max Rebo. I like that. I like the Reboverse. This is for you, H Barts.
What? Why wasn't I told? But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
You know how much I sacrificed.
All right, so it's kind of a chill night tonight. We are going to welcome in a new guest. First time here on the lounge. One of our newest members. Just became a member, and glad to have him on and get to talk to him a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Axel Draga. Welcome to the lounge, man.
Hey.
What's up, Axel?
What's going on, Axel?
Nothing much. How are we all doing today?
It's just been kind of a long day. It's just kind of I don't know, man. I feel kind of in a chill mood. I was pretty tired all day and stuff. So, hopefully my famous words is I won't go 4 hours tonight. And then 5 hours from now, I will have set records. Yeah, just trying to do a chill stream. There was just some, couple things and and then unfortunately what happened with Bob Saget. So just figure we jump in, talk about some stuff tonight and, meet some new friends. So what's up with you, Axel?
Nothing much. I did get something new today. It was a late Christmas or birthday present. This.
Nice. Always nice. Beautiful. I love that figure, by the way.
It's so cool. And I also got this as well.
Nice. Yes, that's a great figure as well. It's a great figure. I'll tell you what, man.
Awesome
I freaked people out. I freaked people out at the last church that I worked at because I had that up on my I had the Batman who laughs up on a shelf, and they'd come in like, "What? What the heck is that?"
They'd be like, "What?
Batman,
Batman,
get over it."
right.
It's Batman, get over it. So, it's
get over it.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I got so I haven't opened him yet. Well, I got a dark side right there.
Yeah, I can see
the armored one or the Uxas one.
Yeah, that's the armored one. That's the armored one. Yeah, that's the armored one. And I got an extra armored one because well, first of all, the fans were great. The fandom was great, I should say. Because when they heard that I needed an armored one, the day that it went on pre-sale, I didn't get it because my alarm didn't go off that day. It was my day off. My wife went to work. She had it up on her computer, and she's like, "Nah, she's always on top of that stuff." And she didn't order it, and my alarm didn't go off that morning to order it from Target, and so I didn't get it. And so everybody started getting theirs, and I woke up, and it was sold out. And I was like, "Oh man!" And so Ray Porter literally drove around LA the day that it actually came out on physically. Ray messaged me and he says, "Hey, did you get the figure yet? Were you able to find it?" And I said, "No, man." I said, "I'm really hoping that I'm able to find one." I said, "It'll probably pop up." Ray Porter. Yes, Cherie, you are absolutely right. Ray Porter is the most wonderful human being. Ray Porter drove around LA trying to find me a Darkseid action figure.
Oh god,
that's super cool.
That is like the coolest thing that could ever happen. I swear,
awesome.
It's such a cool thing.
He's like F the anti-life.
I know, man. But it was cool because there were so many people in the fandom that were like, "Hey, Enosh, we want to make sure that you get this figure." and like people were finding them for me. And so like I wanted one, my wife wanted one, my 3 boys wanted, well, 2 of my boys wanted one. And so we ended up getting all those. Plus we ended up getting an extra one that we're going to send to Ray, and Ray is going to sign it for us. So I was like,
That's very
yeah.
cool.
So what we thought we weren't going to get, everybody ended up getting.
Double.
Yeah,
Double.
I know, right? It is deep. It's very meta. It's very meta. Like when Darkseid himself is like looking for a Darkseid action figure for you. You
like
know?
I said, he said, after anti-life, let me find my other self.
Heck yeah, he is the GOAT, man. But I do
Finding
have this. So
finding an action figure always comes first before the anti-life equation.
I haven't opened this yet, and I showed it once, but it's still a cool figure. It's been sitting here. It's
that's so cool.
It's the new Lex Luthor power suit Darkseid.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
That happened around 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah, and he comes with the throne.
Oh, that's so cool.
He comes with the throne. Check that out.
So...
I mean, look at that. Isn't that sweet?
That is. Is the box with it as well, like the mother box?
Does he have a mother box? I don't think he comes with a mother box actually.
Because the art.
You know what? He probably does. He probably does. It's just probably hidden.
Yeah.
Because it does show him with a mother box.
Yeah.
Do you think the Darkseid action figure can fit on that chair, or?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. When I open him up, I'm going to darn well try.
Hell yeah!
I'm going to put him on there before I put Lex Luthor on there. I don't care what happened in the comic. Here, hold on just a second. Let me get to this here. Hey, what's up, Todd Fair? Todd Fair in here with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Todd. Says Enosh, recently Ben Affleck was talking about the Flash movie and how it is his final time being Batman. But he also said the work he did in the Flash is the most meaningful stuff he has done as Batman. What do you think? You know what? I can't wait to see it. There's some other stuff, that like I almost talked about regarding this because it's interesting, like the more and more stuff that keeps coming out about this. Because, he talked about his time on just on the regular Justice League, the Joss Whedon Justice League, that was a horrible experience for him. He really hated that one. And so, yeah, man, look, I'm resolved that if Ben Affleck doesn't want to come back, I'm not going to try to force him to come back. I'm not going to be out here, doing all that stuff. I'll simply say, thank you, Ben, for what you meant to us, whatever. I still believe though, that if Zack Snyder worked out a deal with Warner and with Warner Discovery, once all that goes through, it's not going to be, look, if you're looking for it to come out, today, tomorrow, next week, whatever, it ain't going to happen. We're talking, this will be down the road after the merger, if there's any chance. I know that he wants to do it because he's talked about it, and so Zack has. And so if it is to happen, I believe that if Zack, called up, because we already know that he did it once when the Snyder cut was coming out, and he called Ben up and he said, "Hey man, I know you're busy." He even mentions it. He's like, he was super busy. He was, doing all this stuff. And he's like, "Hey, will you come out and do this?" And he's like, "Yes, for you. Yes." So I'm just telling you, he already said once, I know, that he wasn't going to do it. Ben Affleck already walked away once and came back. And now he's reprising it now for a second time after that. I'm interested to see what these Batman scenes are. I really am. I'm interested to see what those Batman scenes are. So, dude, I'm excited about it. That actually gives me some hope. That gives me some hope for it. We need some hope. So yeah, it definitely gives me some hope for what we may or may not see. Oh yes, Ryan Hartwell here. That's what I love about Ryan. Ryan's got the deep cuts, man. Peter Bogdanovich, yes, also passed away. Too, was a great filmmaker. What a great filmmaker he was. Yep. Yeah. Hey, man. You know what? It's unfortunate when we lose people. What is this? Hold on a second. I'm looking at something. Hold on. What now? Because I edited your Hold on a second. I'm sorry, guys. I got a little bit of a nose thing going on, so I apologize if I got the sniffles.
Oh, it's all good.
Try to blow my nose every minute, a couple minutes, like turn my camera off and stuff. John Collins here says, Enosh, I enjoy you and your channel. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, man. I see all you do on Facebook. John, I want to tell you guys, this guy, you guys hear me talk about the Facebook group that I'm a part of, the Superman group that is very problematic, but I just refuse to leave because I will try to be a beacon of light in there. John is a beacon of light in that group. I'll tell you what, John is such a positive guy, and I love it. I love it. John says, I enjoy you and your channel. There's something I don't understand. Not ironically, I don't mean to be naive. However, what does the phrase restore the Snyderverse even mean? Please explain. Well, you know what? That's a great question, John. That's a really great question, because you know it means different things to different people. To some people, it's an obsession. Okay. To some people, it is absolutely an obsession where they want nothing but they will not accept anything less than Zack Snyder coming back, not just directing a Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3, but basically taking over the DC universe for taking it back, kind of, But here's the thing, Zack never meant to be the Kevin Feige of DC. He just didn't. That was not his plan. He had a 5-movie arc, and then he planned to pass it off to other directors, other writers, other story people, and let them do their thing. He didn't direct Wonder Woman, did he? He passed that off to Patty Jenkins, and the first one was great. But, so that was that. To most of us now, restore the Snyderverse simply means allow Zack to finish his story. Allow it to exist. They have the multiverse. Allow it to exist within the framework of the multiverse. It doesn't have to be the main continuity. It doesn't have to be the main thing or the only thing. I know that there's some people who are fighting for that, and that's all that they'll accept. And I think that that's silly. And I will tell you this: that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. It ain't just gonna be the main thing. It ain't just gonna be that Zack just takes it over, because Zack doesn't even want to do that. He doesn't want to do that, and I won't stand here and tell you. Excuse me, that's what he wants to do, because he doesn't. From everything that I've seen and heard. That being said, you know what? What's up, Krypton's Core is here, by the way. That being said, I'm just a firm believer. I just want to see Zack's work finished. I just want to see his work finished, and that's it. And then I'm happy, and then we'll see what happens. So that's what it means to me, man. That's what it means to me. I hope that answered your question. What's up? SK says, because I edited your intros. If you edited my intros, I'd love to see what you did with them. You probably did a better job with them than I did, than I have. Let's see. Let's see here. H Barts with a $2 super chat says, Affleck gonna go work at Affleck Insurance. Affleck. That's funny. I love H Barts. That's funny. Let's see here. Yeah, the Watcher says if Zack does come back, then Affleck will come back. He and Affleck really only wants to work with Zack, and that's pretty much pretty much what we've seen. So that's what we gotta. That's what we just gotta hope for. It's okay. It's okay to cry, Enosh. Don't sniff the tears back. I know. I'm so sad. So sad. Todd Fair here with the $5 super chat says, Enosh, how well do Toy think the Batman will perform at the box office? Or how well do you maybe think the Batman will perform at the box office? I think pardon me. I think that the Batman's going to perform very well at the box office. It'll be interesting to see if it does a billion or not. I don't know that it's going to do that, but we'll see. I hope the best for any DC movie. So that we just have to wait and see, man. I don't know how well it'll perform, to be quite honest with you. I have a feeling that it might be a little bit more problematic than people are thinking it's going to be, but I'm willing to watch it, and I'm willing to see it. It looks really cool. There are some things, though, that I know that I've talked to kind of like the normies who, we talk about normies, right? People who aren't like as heavily influenced by all this stuff. They're not into this stuff on a daily basis like we are. And so I've heard and seen some complaints from some people about that kind of stuff. So, all we can do is hope the best, man. That's all we can do. H Bar through the $5 super chat says Zach said Flashpoint would have reset it for other directors, but I think Cavill, Gadot, and Jason and Ezra would have stayed. Only Affleck would be dead. So according to the stuff that came out, it looked like Affleck's Batman was going to pass away at some point. He was going to sacrifice himself, and everybody else was going to stay. And Affleck's Batman was going to pass anyways. So I think that was his arc. Yeah, you're right. And Zach kind of planned for like a Flashpoint type story that would have done just that. So, look, I just want to see it. That's all. Todd here with another $5 super chat. Thank you guys so much. Says Enosh, one thing that you find disturbing is some Snyder fans are obsessed with Zack Snyder. Yes, I do find that disturbing. I find it very disturbing. Obsession with anything, I think, is not healthy. Being obsessed, like people try to pin that on me, like I'm obsessed with the Snyder Cut because I talk about it. No, it's something that I enjoy. Something that I really enjoy. It's literally one of my favorite films. It's like literally one of my favorite superhero films of all time. It looks great. It's exciting to me. It just has a great, expression of the characters that I love and that I enjoyed growing up with, and so yeah, so I'm not obsessed with it. There's people who want to make it out to be that way just because I'm simply a Snyder Cut fan. But yeah, man, I absolutely, I think it's weird. I think it's weird.
And
People-
like can I just add something? So like I feel like there's there are like these tiers. Like there's the big Snyder fans, and then there's just like Snyder should be everything and should do everything. I'm like I don't like seeing fans just Snyder fans hate on a DC project because he didn't produce it or direct it, it kind of bothers me when that happens. It's like this is what people like. I don't want people to think that's all we are, but yeah, fortunately that's the wrong voices can be heard sometimes, and yeah.
I mean, the fact of the matter, if the story is good, the story is good. I hope the Flash story is good.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I feel like
it's
based off something like the button. It's got like a similar type of story.
Yeah, it just has to be a good story. I mean, because like what we got with 84 was, but we got Wonder Woman was good, Aquaman was good.
Yeah, I enjoy Aquaman.
I mean, even though I don't like the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn Suicide Squad, it was okay for me. I didn't hate it. I liked some of the characters there. But the thing is that I don't need Zack Snyder to direct everything. That's
otherwise it just get boring.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
It'll create its own formula, and it'll be kind of oversaturated, kind of like how the MCU has been recently.
Yeah, because if you notice with the MCU, because one person controls it, only about 5 other films are great and 18 are mediocre at best.
Yeah.
I mean, they only have 5 great films. And I'm not counting No Way Home because that's Sony. I don't care what anybody says, that's a Sony movie. They have MCU characters, but it's a Sony movie. But at per se, what are the great movies on MCU? Winter Soldier, Black Panther, Black Panther, Captain America, the First Avenger, Iron Man, and probably Infinity War to me. Because Endgame was crap to me. I think it was ridiculous.
At first, when I saw it, I was like, yeah. But then, a few next times I saw it, I was like, oh, this is getting.
Yeah, because I mean, they had all filler movies. Like the majority of them were filler movies to fill the story, but it was a big story.
Yeah, they only felt like they just set up. They're only there just to set up the next films, which I understand, but also present your story while you have the film going on,
Yeah, and that's the problem with it, right? I mean, that's the problem with it. That's the problem that I had with it. I really liked Infinity War, but the other one, yeah, Endgame.
It made no sense, Enosh. It made no sense. I'm like, what is this
Endgame
new
lost.
time travel thing they're talking about? Because I've never seen him in the history of film. That time travel never works that way. What are you guys talking about?
Well,
Like the moment you take that darn gem from another, it's already changed. It already spew another thing because it's not there anymore. It
doesn't really
didn't make any
work.
sense.
No,
Are we gonna go back and bring it back? It didn't make any sense to me.
Didn't make any sense, man. Look, and you know, and I don't necessarily want to like just trash on it, but you know, it was something that like I watched it in the theater with my family, and my family, like it takes a special something for me to get so mad at a film that like it bothers my family to be around me. And when we went to go see Endgame, and look, for all those like who want to be like Enosh hates Marvel and is, you know, this channel is just nothing but Marvel. Look, my kids, man, and me, we love Marvel. Tiffany loves Marvel. She's got Marvel figures. Isaac, my son, literally has Stormbreaker, like the actual like thing. He bought the Infinity Gauntlet. He just bought Tony Stark's gauntlet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they collect that stuff, man. So, you know, like I know people see the channel and they think they're just, well, they're just DC guys. So, you know, like that's all these people care about at the Poindexter Lounge. And that's just not the truth. Look, there's just things that I like and things that I don't like. And I didn't like Endgame, and I didn't like it so much that I literally went back the next day. I left work early and I went back the next day to watch the film by myself, because I was like, I need to watch this again and process it. And when I came out of it, I wasn't as pissed off at it, but I still wasn't happy about it.
Like, there's some good stuff about it. Like, I like all the comic book references they have, like Cap lifting up the hammer. My theater went nuts when that happened. What else is there? Cap versus Cap. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, why not just have that? Like the Hail Hydra thing. I thought all the comic book references were pretty cool. The jokes did not land, but they were just in your face all the time. Like,
it should have been called Endgame. Stark's beep. It should have been called that. Stark sucks. It should have been Stark is greedy. Stark, he's been greedy throughout the entire thing. It's all about him, his ego, and everything. In all his movies, what Civil War was garbage to me. Garbage.
RJ's in here. RJ, you're more than welcome to come in, bro. You're more than welcome to come in.
It was completely. It was okay. So it just didn't make any sense. The whole you know, and I always say that to everyone. The whole him being mad at Winter Soldier when he was being controlled and wanted to kill Winter Soldier, and I'm like, what?
I know.
When he killed thousands and thousands of peoples with his bombs in Iron Man, before Iron Man, when he was a warmonger. What? He killed your mommy and daddy and being brainwashed by freaking Nazis, and you're mad and you want to freaking kill him? It just blew my mind. I fell asleep in the movie theater watching Civil War in a packed movie theater.
That fight was brutal. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty.
It was
brutal.
A great fight, but it just didn't make any sense to me.
And well, it makes sense. Like at the end of the film, like War Machine's like, "Oh, I'm gonna stick by your side." But and then in Infinity War, like the first scene we see him, and he's completely like he deflects or something. I don't know. Like,
so I will say this. I love the Loki show.
Yeah,
I'm thankful for Loki.
Yes,
because Loki is one of the best things to come out of the MCU completely. But yeah, so there's some I see some talk here in the chat about that. Yeah, so I mean that does fix a lot of things when you start looking at like you know how they mess stuff up. But at the same time that it fixes some things, it also makes some other things a little problematic, because we just spent all this time, you know, with the Infinity Stones, right? And then it's like, oh no, we got extras just like from different.
That was funny.
Places,
I thought that was
just
hilarious.
like sitting in a drawer, like they're just not even that important, you know. And that was my biggest thing. And RJ knows that. RJ and I have talked about this, you know, many times here on the channel. Was like we spent 10 years like trying to get to this point about these, you know, about the Infinity Stones, and then it's like now that we're there, like, oh, it's not the important thing anymore.
Yeah, they're a throwaway. It was a throw. They were a throwaway.
Yeah. Real quick here, H Barts with a $5 super chat. Thank you, H Barts. Says, I want to see the Sasha Calais Supergirl film, but why can't we have Cavill and Calais, not just one? I agree. Listen, there's no reason to replace Cavill. There's no reason to replace Batman, or Superman in the world just to have Batgirl or Supergirl.
I actually did a drawing of Superman and Supergirl, like for the Snyderverse. I actually sent it to you just now, so you can.
Wouldn't that just be epic, dude? See them fight Dark Side together.
Heck yeah, it would.
That would be so amazing.
Supergirl fighting like evil Superman.
Heck yeah, dude.
Heck, this is cool, man. This is cool.
Like your cousin.
Let me pull this up here real quick. This is pretty cool. Hold on a second here. That looks cool, man. Looks very cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's that. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, like I would love it. Like, I mean, Sasha Calais, like I'm willing to give her a chance. I want to see what her Supergirl is about. I want to see, like what it is, but we got to get there, right?
I would like to. I do agree with H. But I would like to see Henry Cavill and Sasha like
what if that's his daughter? What if they show it and she shows up and she goes, Dad? What? I mean, that'd be freaking interesting because she looks like his daughter in the comics.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, she's got like the similar sort of costume, like from the Injustice story, like where he has a dream about like if his child wasn't killed. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it would be very cool to see. I want to address this one real quick from Todd. So Todd here with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Todd. Says, Enosh, I know you have had disagreements with Jody and Handy. That's an understatement.
Oh God.
Listen, I will just tell you this.
That is an understatement.
I don't want to drag up old junk, but I will just tell you this. I don't have disagreements with them. I have fundamental differences with the type of human beings that Andy Signor and Jody from Jody's Corner are. I'm just telling you. If you've experienced the things that I have experienced with these two, you would know exactly why I feel this way. Right now, literally, I have in my Twitter feed still a message request hanging there from Andy Signor of when Andy decided that like he was just going to tell me off, and so he unblocks me for 5 minutes so he can tell me off, and then reblocks me so that I can't answer him, and then unblocks me just every once in a while so he can just drop something else, and then and I think he's kind of scummy, and Jody is absolutely no better. So that's one here. But I want to point out something about this. It says because I understand what you're saying here. Because back last year, well, now gosh, it's been a year and a half. I can't believe it's been that long. They had come up with this, Snyder cult idea. It was a different thing. It was a different thing. It was an absolute different thing. Because this is here, I know you had disagreements with Jody and Andy, but there is part of the Snyder fandom that is acting like a cult, and it is disturbing. Here's the difference. What Jody and Andy were talking about were completely different things than what we're dealing with right now in the Snyderverse fandom. Okay. Yes, there have always been bad elements, right, to the Snyderverse. The thing is Jody and Andy, they were ticked off because they weren't getting interviews. Nobody cared.
That's old. Like
that's way old. That's way old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They got mad at Ray Fisher because Ray Fisher wouldn't talk to them. Okay. They got ticked off because Ray Fisher put them in their place, basically, without having to put them in their place, by retweeting my video of what Jody said about Ray. Like, they continually decided to attack Ray over and over again and mock the fandom. They were mocking the fandom. They were not trying to point out something that was actually going on or try to raise awareness of something that was happening within the fandom against each other or whatever, or an obsession with Zack Snyder. They say that on the outside, but that was not what they were trying to do. What they were doing was something completely different. Andy was mad because Andy felt attacked because he had just literally put out a story that said that the Snyder Cut was dead, that it was not going to happen at all. They basically threw a party online They basically had a live stream that just like said, "Oh, you Snyder Cut people are crazy. See, it's not going to happen. You guys are obsessed." And then a couple days later, literally, it came out. He got bad intel. But then he had to double down. And then Jody released these reject the Snyder cult T-shirts, saying that he was going to give the money to charity. And then days later was like, I couldn't find the button. Go to AFSP.com. The button is literally a huge button up at the top of there that says donate here. If you can't find the button, dude, that's on you.
Oh, you're so lucky that I not just stream because I was going to say something bad.
Yeah.
So.
Well, all I got to say is if you want to know the entire history of what happened, you can find out from when it was fresh, like 3 days after like we all went to war there for a minute. Here on the channel, it's my apology to Jody's Corner. It's a little over an hour. I wrote out the whole thing before I did it, and I read my statement. And it will give you the complete history of what they were doing. So it is different than what's going on now. Now we have these people who have always been here who have tried to do infighting within the Snyderverse, and they're gatekeepers, and they want to tell people you're not real Snyder fans because you weren't here at the beginning of the Snyder Cut movement. Like you don't count and all this stuff. And that's a bunch of BS. Okay, that's a bunch of BS right there. Just is. By the way, I don't know. Did you guys see on Vero that gosh, let me see if I can pull it up here. Hold on a second, because this was I love Zach, man. I love Zach, and right, like I love the fact that everybody wants to say Zach doesn't want to do this anymore. Okay, here it is. You know what? I'm gonna send it.
I even wrote like a goddamn like Word document of why Zach is my favorite director. That's just. Yeah, you can call me a bit obsessed.
So let me pull this up. This is an interesting thing here. Like people can say whatever they want to about it. The people are going to interpret it differently. I know people are going to have their own takes on this. But I did think it was interesting. We were just told to move on, right? By Grace Randolph. Jacob Torres said not moving on. And it was liked by Zack Snyder.
Actually, like Zach actually liked one of my my drawings. Like it was like someone reposted it on Vero, and like he liked it, and I like reposted that on Twitter, and I showed my parents, and my dad was like, Axel, you gotta share that with everyone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so
That's
cool.
awesome. Yeah, you know what? Look, it just it is what it is. Not going to read too much into it. Not telling everybody that it's definite sign that it's the ink is drying. Whatever. Just that what Zach knows what he's doing. H Bart's here with a $2 super chat says that's why Eternals is good. It's very standalone. I love Eternals. I'll be honest with you. I didn't think I was going to. I had no intention of loving Eternals. But
when does it come out on Disney Plus?
It's on the 11th, 2 days from now.
11th.
On Wednesday.
Oh, hold on.
I love Eternals. I thought Eternals was great. I loved every bit of it.
I haven't seen it yet. It looks really good though. Like the visuals look cool.
It's great. It's great. I love Eternals. See Todd Fair here. Well, Todd, come on, bro. With a $5 super chat. I love Todd, but Todd says Civil War is better than BVS. I can't say that at all, man. I would not agree to that. It just, to me, it's not. No, dude, you don't have to be arguing and the whole time, dude. It's literally just a conversation. Nobody's upset here, man. We're just literally just having a conversation about, what we like, what we don't like. Everybody's not going to like every movie, and that's okay. People have some different opinions about some of these, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see here. Just gonna move on here in just a second. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, Marcus, I would love to see Doctor Doom. King is going to be interesting. But yeah, can't wait for Doctor Doom. Can't wait for some of these other characters to.
I hope they do the
in.
Fantastic Four good.
Yeah, I hope so.
I have faith in John Watts.
RJ. The thing is there's a bunch of toxic Marvel fans too. So
Star Wars has toxic fans.
Star Wars has horribly
every
toxic
fandom has a bad side, and it's not just us. Like every fandom.
Yeah,
all of them are pretty bad.
Rational Skeptic here with a $5 super chat says WB needs Jay Oliver to proofread the script for Wonder Woman 3 before it starts filming. I'll agree to that, man. Yeah, let the guy take a look at it.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a disaster.
I said this the other day, and this, I think this is the last thing I'll say about it. But Sphinx, is he still around? Who cares?
For something he really doesn't like, he sure does love talking about it.
Absolutely. So yeah, you know what? I moved on from all that. I rose above all that. It wasn't too hard to rise above because it's pretty much gutter dwelling, sewer garbage. So we move on. H Bart's the $2 super chat says 12122, the return of deranged Enosh. He ended up being deranged Enosh. That was funny. Okay. Well, RJ, I will say this. Todd is correct. Wait, hold on. What? Todd. Todd is correct. Okay. So we're going to talk now about the Batman. RJ.
Yes.
I'm baiting him. Come on. We're going to talk about the Batman.
I can't wait for that movie.
We're talking about
I'm actually making a little fan film at the moment. It's called Red Robin. It's I've written it and I'm directing it, and I'm playing Tim Drake. I've cast it. I've already done like my story and stuff. I'm 30% through. Here's the Batman cowl I'm using for it, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty nuts.
That's cool, man. Very cool. Okay, so let's take a look at these Batman pictures that were just come out over the weekend. All right, so that's our main thing here, but let's take a look at some of these pictures came out. Look at Penguin, dude. I still can't believe. Oops. It's so hard to believe that that's Colin Farrell, man. Like seriously.
He looks amazing.
Look at that chair. I bet he just owns that chair.
Talk about a transformation, man. Like,
that's amazing.
If you just saw that dude, you would never know that was Colin Farrell
at all.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, that's. I don't even know who you'd think that would be.
Yeah.
Like,
right? Like, I mean, like my God.
Is this a new actor? Just
right.
Hey, take that easy.
That's amazing.
This guy.
Dude, when they get it right, they get it right. That's just amazing makeup, man.
Mate, it's those people that did that the Mrs. Doubtfire play in Broadway. Like, so
dude,
weird.
what they did to what's his name? Oh my gosh, the guy from the Joker. What's his name? Oh my God. Jared Leto. What they did with Jared Leto in the Gucci, the House of Gucci movie, dude. I was like, what? Nothing like it neither.
Yeah.
John here asks, why was there so much dislike of Wonder Woman 84? Wasn't that the obvious progression of the story of what happened based on the changes of the television series? So what did they expect? Okay, so John, I'll just say this, man. Like when Wonder Woman 84 first came out, I didn't hate Wonder Woman 84. I still don't hate Wonder Woman 84. There's a lot of things that I heard people complaining about that I was like, okay, people need to stop complaining about this or that or whatever. Like people were complaining about like, oh, it's the 80s thing is over the top. No, that's how the 80s were. I was there. Trust me. That's how the 80s were. It was that silly. It was that cheesy. It was that cringy compared to today. Get over it. The problem is, John, is that it's really not the progression of who Wonder Woman should have been after the first Wonder Woman movie, because we didn't see Wonder Woman actually be Wonder Woman. Like, we didn't see her fighting, we didn't see her doing what she needed to do. We saw her very emotional, and she beat the bad guys with love.
Made no sense.
I mean, and that was just a little strange to me and to other people, and I'll be honest with you, it took me a minute to kind of see through it, because if I really wanted to like it, I really wanted to really enjoy it. And I'll be
since
honest
it was
with
the
you,
last movie of 2020, like after the shit show we had of that year, we just need something. And Birds of Prey did come out that year, so I was like, and
I like Birds of Prey. I don't have much of a problem with Birds of Prey. There's a couple parts of it that I don't like, but there was a lot of part of Birds of Prey that I actually liked. So, but like some things are like that. You see them the first time or two, and you're just like,
And my thing was, it was making wishes, right? So why would you put Steve Trevor in somebody else's body, and she's basically raping this guy, because this guy has no clue what's happening to him, because she's the only one that can see Steve Trevor, right?
So I'll be honest with you. Well, so I'll be honest with you. I had a theory of like how that could work. I didn't think it was gonna like get people so ticked off as it did, but apparently it ticked everybody off, because I got so much hate for it afterwards. After I just mentioned it, I wasn't saying that people were acting like I was saying that Wonder Woman was in the Quantum Leap universe. It wasn't. That was not my point. My point was like how that could work with what they were doing. Because if you watch the show Quantum Leap, when Sam, the main character, leaps through time, people see him as like a hologram. It's like it's really him there, but people see
the person he jumped into.
The person that he jumped into. Mm-hmm. The person that he jumped into actually goes forward in time, and the people in the future see Sam, but it's really the person there. It's like a hologram, like aura that looks like, the person. So I never took it that the guy that, they used there was actually there during that time. You know what I mean? Because we don't see that guy. We see Steve Trevor, right? So I always took it that. I think people took that a little too far. And I mean, obviously the intention was not that Wonder Woman would, be forcing herself on some dude, who wouldn't, want it, or, not be able to give consent. That was not the point, right? People took that to the furthest, that they could, that's the way I just looked at it. Now I could be completely wrong, with that, but it just I don't know. I think we got to be careful sometimes that that we try to stick to what the intentions of the filmmaker are. Stop. I think it's a big problem in fandom in general, where we've gotten to this point as fans where we project our wants and wishes on things. Movies, TV shows, games, everything. We project our wants and wishes instead of looking at what the story actually is, and so that's where I was with Wonder Woman. But anyways, moving on to do you have something there?
Yeah, my problem with Wonder Woman 84 is continuity wise, because we know in BVS and in both jails, that she mentions that she was gone from humanity for 100 years.
Yes.
Yeah,
she stepped away. She stepped back, and she just let everything run course.
Yep.
Now she's running through walls and stuff like that.
And then she's just like...
If we want one movie for Flash to race, is that one.
And
the thing is, the movie's completely pointless in the long run of it all, because everything gets erased. So there's like literally no point. That's why I say it doesn't drive anything with her character or the story. It's just for entertainment. I just call it entertainment. That's what it pretty much is at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, my issue too is like nobody, they do the whole mall thing, and it's like nobody remembers her. Like,
that's so stupid.
No one remembers her.
She's not Batman. Like, she's not she doesn't like just hide in the shadow. She's full on there. How do people not remember?
Yeah, if the camera was recording her when she hit it, so.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Like, and the camera would see that after the
Yeah,
clips, like-
it's not going to erase it.
Yeah.
It's like-
Well, she went back
like-
and found the tapes. Didn't you know? She went back and found the tapes. She totally
Oh,
erased it all.
okay.
Oh,
She
yeah,
did.
yeah.
In a mall for crying out loud.
I'm just saying that's what she did. So you know.
And
now
apparently
you know.
she brought that golden armor with her when she left them as scared. I'm like,
Look, the
I don't
golden
know.
armor. The golden armor is cool.
Yeah, it's
I won't.
cool,
I
but it makes no
won't. I
sense.
won't. I won't hate on the
Right.
golden armor. I like the golden armor. I think the golden armor is cool. Anyways, let's see here. H Bart's with a $2 super chat. Thank you. H Bart says, Enosh Fee, Queenosh Ree, those Jeep, Kanash Lee, Boosh Wee. I love it. I love it when he does those things.
Oh my god, what?
Okay. Yeah, I love it when he does those things. Like they make no sense, but yep. But I love him. So like I said, yeah, I just think we have to be careful, you know, like how far we take things sometimes. I mean, I obviously the people making that movie were not intending that Wonder Woman took advantage of that guy, you know, like
Yeah.
it's
Like,
interesting.
not like-
It's interesting. It's interesting that I wish they would have explained it better.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
you
I
could
wish
have
they would have
taken-
explained it better to be able to show people what their intentions were, you know, as far as that guy, because I have a hard time believing that like they were just making Wonder Woman out to be someone who would take advantage of a guy. You know what I mean? Like, so I wish that they would have written it better, but also that goes back to the writing. It goes back to the presentation, and you know, there was some problems there. Now, H Bart's here with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Mr. H Bart's.
Yeah, he's gonna go break soon.
And it says, and that's why people don't like Last Jewish.
He's Last
Their
Jedi.
fan dreams did not come true, but it was a typo. It was a typo. Last Jedi.
Last Jedi.
That's a totally different movie, dude. And I don't even. Listen, I don't know what that film is. To be honest with you, The Last Jewish.
Yikes.
Yeesh. Yeesh. Is that
What movies are you watching?
Yeah, was that a period piece? I don't know. I mean, I know he likes old movies. So like, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah, Tom or Tony, I'm sorry. Tony, you're absolutely right. I've stated it over and over again. Fans often fall victim to their own expectations.
Yeah, like see what Spider-Man fans like. Imagine if they're Jesus Christ, like they think way too hard, like on stuff, like on movies, on like what's gonna happen, and but they attack.
Can you imagine if Garfield and Tobey Maguire had not been in that movie?
Yeah, they would blame the studio.
They would blame the studio when it was never the studio's fault. It would have been the people projecting that was happening. But you know, it was what it was. Kubi Malik, good to see you, sir. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Says hello all, just stopping by to give a thumbs up to Enosh. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Okay, so let's get back to some of these new pictures, right? So we got this picture. This picture just looks awesome. I love that jacket. I want that jacket, actually.
I want the chair.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the chair would be cool too. This just creeps me out. I'll be honest with you. Like this, this being the Riddler is just wow.
I bet Batman has to find all those trophies. If you know.
I mean, wow, right? I mean, this is just creepy as all get up.
He's so Zodiac killer.
Yeah, and BVS was dark.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. We're gonna have all that. Yeah.
I'm gonna love this movie because it's that dark, dude. It's gonna be freaking awesome.
Like
my concern is almost that it's gonna be too dark.
Oh, I don't mind that.
Will people be mad if Batman kills?
Well, Batman we've already seen this Batman attempt murder.
Yeah, he like flips a car over.
He flips a car. Now nobody wants to talk about that, but you know what? I mean, he does
murder, but he's not a full-on murderer.
No, not a full-on murder. He's not going to pull out a gun, maybe.
No, he's not gonna stab anyone to kill them.
Well, because there's only one definition of murder, right? If I run somebody off the road in their car, it's not murder.
It's vehicular manslaughter. It's not
vehicular manslaughter. So this is vehicular manslaughter Batman.
Okay.
This is vehicular manslaughter Batman. This is not murderer Batman.
Okay.
Now I will
hope the
say this. I
Riddler-
will say this. Somebody, because I was just watching something the other day, and they were talking. So now I know how to rate my Batman, right?
Oh,
So we got Pattinson will be vehicular manslaughter Batman. Ben Affleck was just manslaughter Batman. And we had Michael Keaton, who is straight up murderer Batman.
Yeah, serial killer
I feel
Batman.
like everyone's
blow
been
up
getting
people. He blows up people.
He literally like does stuff like, I mean, he catches a dude on fire with the Batmobile.
He puts a freaking
Puts a bomb.
that guy's pants.
I'm sorry, it's one of my favorite
he
drops.
laughs
It's
at
one of my
it. He
favorite
smiles
drops
at it.
that I
He's like-
have. I swear to God, it's one of my favorite drops that I have, and I love using it because it every time somebody tries to tell me, "Oh, Ben Affleck, he was killing people," really? Well, what about this?
Previously on Batman Returns, Batman was walking around with a bomb, pissed. Big Nasty showed up. Hey, Batman, I heard you don't be killing people. He heard wrong.
No,
The one thing
but
that they
he
cut out
didn't
from that,
blow up. He didn't die.
yeah.
He just went to the hospital.
well,
Yeah.
the one thing that they
Yeah,
cut
he
out from
just have
that,
to-
what's
just, like,
interesting is
lost
the
most
one.
of
Dose of melatonin.
and
Yeah,
he's that
the one thing that they
universe's
cut out from
Bible.
that, though, the one thing they cut out from that I always think is interesting, like the guy who made that. First of all, that dude's hilarious, but the one thing they
Drugs.
cut out from that is the smile.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I noticed that. I was like, what the fuck?
Do you remember what he did to that big? It was up in the roof to the big fat clown. Didn't he throw him through the chimney? And Batman Returns,
Yeah, I think you like drop you like
he
pushed him.
dropped him through a chimney, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Like,
gravity
with-
works.
okay,
Yeah,
back
he's
to
not gonna bounce
Riddler.
back.
Sorry, I
Back
had
to
to sneeze
Riddler.
for a
I'm
minute.
like, I hope the Riddler says like I always think he's gonna say something like, "This is the Riddler speaking. Goodbye." Like similar to like the Zodiac would. And like I always think I like before like the second trailer came out, I was thinking, oh, are they gonna reveal maybe his identity should be safe? Like I know comic fans, he's Edward Nigma, but like, should they keep his identity a secret in this one? I think that would have been more interesting.
Well, he's not gonna be Edward Nigma in this one. I heard.
Edward
He'll have a
Nash,
different name.
Edward
Or-
Nashton.
Yeah, he's got a different name in this one. So the word on the street is that Pattinson isn't going to kill in this movie, but doing what he did to the Penguin's car,
Okay.
I just feel like
We could call him
He
seriously
didn't-
named
he
Batman.
didn't
Name.
mean to push the car that hard.
like
Seriously named Batman.
seriously maim Batman apparently, because apparently you can control that. Where like I can run you off the road so your car flips over and you and the whole 9 yards, but you don't die. You don't die.
You don't die.
You know I'm messing. But H Bart's here with the $5 super chat. Thank you, H Bart's. Says the Hanukkah awakens, the last the rise of Jesus Walker.
Oh my god.
How much money is he spending for the super chats? I mean, hell yeah. for the
Oh,
super-
H Bart's
collection.
is a great guy. H Bart's has been around for a long time, so we appreciate H Bart's. But yeah, no, you're funny, H Bart's.
Yeah, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Or no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I said how he beats the crap out of the thugs and stuff.
Mhm.
He, as long as they die in the hospital, he actually didn't murder them.
That's true. As long as it's on the operating table.
And if someone tries to kill him, he'll just do it in self. He will just kill them in self-defense. And self-defense.
As a philosophy.
But I really want to watch this movie really bad. I hope they don't move it. I really hope they keep it in March. That's March 4th is only it's less than 2 months away.
He does remind me of Hush, actually. He
Yeah.
reminds me a lot of
I was thinking, is that the Riddler or is that Hush? Because like the bandage, like when he's banding up that guy, it kind of reminds me of Hush. Like, and something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe they could be an amalgamation of both. Maybe we don't know. We'll have to find out. But yeah, I'm so freaking hyped for this movie.
Yep, Superman absolutely killed Zod in Richard Lester's Superman 2 and smiled about it, and I got no problem with it. What I have a problem with is the fans. Who try to act like, well, Superman, snapping Zod's neck in Man of Steel is some bad thing. No, Superman, the thing is that
Did you see the smile cut version of Man of Steel, where he smiles when he kills Zod?
What? No, but
Since
that's
better
not.
flip up, but
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Lethal force is required sometimes.
you
Period.
gotta, and sometimes you gotta break the rules.
You know what? Well, and
Yeah.
you know what? The thing is he didn't even have the rule established at the time.
Yeah, and he wasn't really Superman at the time. In
That's
Man of
the
Steel.
thing.
Literally
Everyone thinks
first day on the job.
The job.
You know,
Yeah,
look,
he's
the thing
literally
is, I've said
started-
it many times in Superman 2, Superman takes away all their powers instead of just coming out and going, ha, got you guys. Right? I mean, you know, like, you know, he flips it and dips it.
Oh, yeah, show that Paradise PD.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I got
Flips it and
where is
dips it.
Where is it? Hold on. I got the thing right here. Yeah, he flips it and dips it. Oh, here it is. Oh, there it was. Come on. Where the heck did I put it? I just had it up here. I swear I hate that when I can't find when I got so many clips that I can't find. Here it is.
Ooh, here's the best part. See, they think they're taking Superman's powers, but he reversed that shit and took their powers. He flipped it and dipped it.
Yep. And so the thing is, though, is he comes out and instead of just being like, hey, guys, guess what? Took your powers. Now I can beat you easy because I'm Superman. Nope. He comes out, does this whole theatrical thing, but kneels before Zod. He does the whole the exhale, like grabs Zod's hand, crushes a mere mortal's hand now into a million pieces, picks him up by the belt, throws him into an ice shelf to fall down a crevasse that we don't know where that goes to.
Then he froze to death.
And I say that like he probably had some internal injuries after being thrown
Yeah,
in. I mean,
I
Superman throws you into an ice shelf. That's going to be worse than like, you know, just regular dude throwing you.
Doesn't like Lois Lane punch like
Lois Lane punches, punches.
Yeah,
you know, so he's accessory. He's accessory to murder. And then, but you know what the worst part is? You know what the worst part is then he goes. It doesn't matter how you do it, and I think it's hilarious. Like I'm not against it, but I still say the trucker scene at the end is just for everybody who's like, oh, you know, Man of Steel is so non-Superman. Really? Well, Superman goes back and like picks a fight with a human and like beats the guy up and throws him into a pinball machine. So there you go. Crushes his hand too by allowing the guy to punch him in the stomach. You know, and it's worse in the Donner cut. It's worse in the Donner cut because we watched both of them. We did watch parties for both of them, and we realized afterwards is like the Donner cut undoes the entire movie, right? So Superman never had that happen to him. He never gave up his powers in the Donner cut when it's all said and done. So he never got in that fight with that trucker. So literally he should be walking in, that trucker should be like, who is this guy just picking a fight with this dude? And this nerdy guy just beats the living snot out of him and throws him into a pinball machine where he busts through the glass. So he should have lacerations. He should be impaled on the little like bumper things that are sticking up and everything. and he should have a concussion because he hits his head and you hear the cuckoo thing, you know, whatever. Like, yeah, just saying. And so like that dude should be like what? Who is this dude? Who like why is this guy coming after me?
I don't
Nobody
even
would
know
know
who you are.
I don't even know who you are, man. Like, why are you coming after me? Speaking of people coming after me, Anthony Grigsby from Down Under. Appreciate you, man, with a $20 Australian super chat. You're awesome, buddy. Says, I look forward to seeing Andy Serkis as Alfred. I do too, actually. I like Andy Serkis. So I looked at that. He says, do you think they're setting up that the reason Riddler becomes the way he does is because something caused by the Wayne family history in Gotham? I can't wait for this. You know, they've done that a lot lately, actually, with different incarnations, like setting up the Wayne family to like be like have these dark secrets, you know? So
like it's famously shown in Batman Telltale where like Thomas Wayne is a pretty shit dude.
Yeah, I think it's they were part of the Court of Owls. I think this whole thing is about Court of
Possibly. He's got like, and he has that ring in the with like a T and a W. And from what I remember, I think that was part of like an early script of Darren Aronofsky's Batman script, Year One script. Like he had a ring like that, and he used it to like beat the shit out of people. I think that's it, and like it was meant to be like a T and a W for Thomas Wayne, and it was also meant to look like a bat as well. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Yes, Reeves Superman was like, I am vengeance. Okay, so then we got this. which is a cool look. Batman, putting in the work,
Is that the morgue?
Yeah, it looks like the morgue. He's putting in the work. He's working there with Gordon. I just don't like the suit, man. I'm sorry.
You don't like the suit, really?
Don't like the suit. I don't like that gauntlet. If I'm
It looks
being
pretty.
honest.
It looks similar to one of the Court of Owls, like the talons. Like
Yeah, I
But
don't
yeah,
like.
yeah.
I don't like the. I don't like the cowl. I don't like the cowl. I don't like the collar. And the gauntlet thing looks weird to me too. Because like, what is that? Arrows? Like, I don't know what's going on there.
Possible. Yeah. But yeah, like I mean, when I first saw it, like when we first saw that like red, like that all red like close up of it, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh come on, what is this? And then like and then I saw more set photos. I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. But yeah. Oh yeah, someone just said it needs bat nipples.
Yes, you do suck. You're right. It needs bat nipples. Yes.
I like
Have a
it when
dog on
things
his
get
profile
nipply.
picture. Oh, yeah, it is. I thought it was a person kneeling for a sec.
RJ, are you on another stream and moonlighting over here?
Oh,
I should check.
Are you okay?
come on, RJ.
Yeah,
It does look very noir inspired. It looks very similar to the Noel costume.
Well,
and
maybe
the
not. Maybe not. I don't see that. Our other buddy is streaming.
There's a thing that the cowl is actually like it's like metal or like bulletproof, but with leather wrapping over it. So it's like
isn't that what Batfleck had? I mean, it wasn't leather, but like it was Kevlar or something.
It was something.
He got shot
like
in the head.
It was a rubbery. It was like a rubbery thing. When he pulled it off, it looked like it was like rubbery and like interesting.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was.
That's what he said.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's interesting. Like, I mean, I don't like the design of the cowl, but like understanding like what the purpose is and like what the materials are that make it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm just going to see the movie, but it's growing on me. It's growing on me.
Yeah, like I'm always willing to give it a chance. Like I'm not just hating on it. I just, it's interesting. Let's see here. H Bartz with a $2 super chat. Thank you. H Bartz says, ever heard of Gotham original protector, the Reaper? What's up, Ambassadorial Wing? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. The Reaper. I have not heard of the Reaper. You guys heard of the Reaper? Or maybe I have heard of the Reaper. I'm trying to think.
I'll look it up. Actually, I'll do it.
All right. Koopy Malik here says, I also don't like the cowl, not just you, Enosh. Thank you. But North Star. I also don't like the cowl, not just you, Enosh. Thank you.
Oh yeah, the DC Reaper.
We're hearing somebody here. Hold on a second.
I also don't like the cowl, not just you, Enosh. Thank you.
Okay. Alex, I'm hearing myself twice through you. So I don't know if did you pull out something? Did you pull out your headphones or something? Okay. Now it went away. Okay, good. North Star here says, but can this Batman beat Netflix Daredevil?
Yeah.
Also, it has potential. It does have the feel to it. It definitely has like that sort of vibe, like that grounded vibe. Like, yeah, and like the red, it like when the red promo, it speaks Daredevil all the way.
Yeah.
Not saying
The Watcher. Yeah, I understand, man. I totally understand. I know what it's inspired by. And that's fine. Like that's why I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying I just don't like it. Like I just don't like that look. Because to me that cowl looks very cheap.
I mean, it is his best time, but yeah.
You know what I mean? It looks very cheap, and it doesn't even look to me like just starting off kind of cheap. It just looks kind of like material wise cheap. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like that would be like the thing I would think. Like you'd want to protect your head with. It almost looks plasticky to me. Like that. That's all.
It's like shiny.
Yes, Masker Shy says yes. Batman Year 2 introduced a villain called the Reaper. Yeah.
possibly. And this is meant to be year 2 of Batman, right? Because
Yep.
like I've got a little theory, maybe because there are some people like dressed up as the like Superman, Wonder Woman. And,
That
like,
is
I'm
weird.
thinking,
Yeah.
could that maybe they exist in comic books, or maybe they're setting up a Justice League like that we won't see, like maybe as just background references, like because in year 2 of the recent continuity of DC, like of year 2, like he does fight Darkseid, and that's when the Justice League is formed. So yeah.
Well, you know what? They said I don't think that we're gonna actually see those characters in here. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't think that we're gonna see Superman in this Batman's universe. I don't think that it's going to work that way. So I don't know. I don't know.
I would like to see it like how in the Arkham games they're referenced, but they're not seen until.
I do want to know though why they have why they had those extras dressed up like Superman and Wonder Woman though. I do want to know. Because I don't think that those characters are going to appear, and I don't know that they would actually go as far as to say that they're comic book characters. I just don't know. Cherie, we love you. Hey, our best to you, Cherie. We love you. Have a great night. Tell Mr. Cherie we said hello. Tell the kids we said hello. We love the kids. And thank you so much. Yes, hit that like button. Support the channel, y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we got that. We got this one.
Is that Penguin?
Yeah, it's Penguin.
The smaller penguin in his lounge. Very fancy. I
In
like
the Penguin Lounge.
Can we talk about his choices of what is it? China or like fancy glasses. I like his glasses. I don't know. My brain's a little shut off right now.
Do you think that the accident is going to make him wobble?
No. That's like to Masco cheese. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It's actually like it's the second year where he fights it, because like it takes place like 5 years before the first, like before the main time, like when all of them are set. So it says it in the comic book.
Do you guys think that the car crash is what's going to start making him wobble like a penguin?
Maybe.
Maybe that's how he gets a monocle or something. Maybe.
I love Angie says he just looks like perpetually sweaty and uncomfortable.
Hey, take it easy, son.
Take it easy, TIES, ties. His father told him a particular amount of ties he can have.
There you go.
Take it easy, sweetheart. And
all right.
Natural time.
So then we got this. I'll be honest with you. This is my biggest problem with this is like he just does not look like Bruce Wayne to me.
If Robert Pattinson wasn't cast as Batman, I would have cast him as the Black Lantern, Black Hand. But yeah, he kind of looks like a Bruce Wayne from a 70s comic, I think. He's got the similar looking hair, similar looking face or something. But yeah, he's not really Bruce Wayne.
He's like emo, but he's like emo Batman.
Emo, yeah.
Bully. Yeah,
Pattinson.
I mean, look, I think that's overused sometimes, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, he does look. The longer hair, the haircut, you know what I mean, doesn't remind me of Bruce Wayne, the traditional Bruce Wayne. But everything doesn't have to be traditional either.
No, but do you guys think? Do you guys think? Do you think that after this movie, that's when he like turns into like the Playboy attitude thing?
Maybe. It's just this world looks so much darker and grayer than you know what I mean.
It looks like a place I don't want. It actually looks like London, but like it looks more like it looks garbage. The place. Like it looks beautiful. Like, it looks awesome.
It doesn't look like it's in the United States.
Yeah.
But
because they filmed it in London, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, and I filmed it in Liverpool. Looks
like they filmed in Glasgow and some of it in Chicago.
Scotland. Yeah.
Chicago.
There are some pictures of these penguin things, that look like.
Yeah,
like
I remember
they
Alex Ross like reposting that. Like he was like, "Hey, they used my thing," but yeah, he's a great artist.
We know RJ. He looks like Bruce Wayne. It looks like the perfect movie. Guys. I just, you know what? The Batman is the perfect film. I can already tell.
I hope it's great.
This is gonna be it.
It looks so
I gotta give him a hard time. He doesn't want to be Bruce Wayne. He is Bruce Wayne. I mean, he doesn't want to be Bruce Wayne.
He doesn't want to be that.
He doesn't want to be like Bruce Wayne.
He's obsessed with being Batman.
Psychologically,
hasn't nailed being Bruce.
I mean, it's not like he wants to go. He wants to transition to another gender, but like,
we don't know.
I mean,
have we seen the film?
I mean, if they play up the whole that his parents were criminals and corrupt, I think that's what his transition is going to be. He's like, I don't want to be a Wayne. That's why I think that's why Alfred tells him, you're a Wayne. It's like, I know you're Batman, but you're actually Bruce Wayne also. I think because after that he's
Batman playing Bruce Wayne.
Jeez, okay. I love that I can't just make a comment. I have literally not been sitting here bitching and moaning about anything. I'm just literally just giving like observations, and I love how he's Bruce Wayne now. Suck it up. I have never complained about this. I've said that I love the way this looks.
He's not going to be strong.
I'm excited about this movie.
Harass and bully RJ.
Well, it is.
You are harassing RJ for liking this Bruce Wayne.
I did.
And
I did
you
a
are
bunch
hating
of videos
on this Bruce Wayne because he's skinny, and you are toxic.
I'll just remove myself from my own stream.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now it's my stream. Now it's me and Jimbo's stream.
Well, you are the guy with the Scream profile picture, so.
Yes. So this is clearly telling us that he's leaving the little thing with the suit in his bag.
He's clearly telling us that he's, just an attorney, and it's actually Ben Affleck that's being Batman and Bruce Wayne.
This is clearly Terry McGinnis. This is clearly Terry McGinnis.
Yeah.
And Andy Serkis is clearly playing the older version of Batfleck. And this is the future version. This is Batman Beyond.
And then why's he got an accent?
Because he ran away to England for a little bit.
Got hit by an Omega beam.
Yes. And this is clearly Batman Beyond. This is not going to be. This is part of the DCU, but it's going to.
빠른 타이밍의 경기가 끝날 수 있어요. 너무 세게 맞았습니다. 너무 세게 맞았어요. 너무 세게 맞았습니다. 지금 이거 큰일 났는데요. 병원에 가야 됩니다. 이거. 너무 세게 맞았습니다.
Is that you, Bloodnut? What the?
Yeah. Jimbo.
Hold up.
What the heck?
So who's in control here? I'm
a little bit lazy, but I was trying to bring back the legendary horny Batman.
Anyways, Jimbo, don't ever say it ever again. This is my stream. You can't be saying this thing.
Excuse me, but I'm Batman.
Wow. Because or it's either Batman Beyond, or it's a prequel to all the DCU stuff, and we clearly can tell that.
Can you explain Jim Gordon?
Yes, J.K. Simmons' James Gordon is a fake. He is actually he's an imposter. He's from the League of Assassins, and it'll be revealed in the Batgirl movie that and that Jeffrey Wright is the true James Gordon, and oh my god, Dan Snyder, oh god, and clearly we all know that the post-credit scene will be a Batgirl scene. We all know that.
No, the post-credit scene is Green Lantern.
Oh yes. That's
no, but Warner Bros. Are going to cut that out because they kind of advanced to it.
Well, according to a certain scooper, apparently Barney is supposed to show up.
Barney is going to be in this movie. That is amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah, the purple dinosaur Barney. He's going to show up.
Where the hell is Wait, for real? Where is Enosh right now?
This is our show. This is our show.
This is our show now. He left because he realized he's a traitor to both Snyder fandom and DC fans. Yeah. So he's gonna take a break.
You are a traitor to the.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry, guys, in the comments. I'm sure Enosh is just like laying in the backstage.
He's just probably
Just
like
chilling.
Thinking, ooh, how
eating
what?
something.
Oh, I'm
like,
he says,
he
I'm
says
lurking.
that like
Exactly.
three of
Welcome
them.
back.
Three of
Oh,
them.
he's back, and then he left.
He's the producer.
And
He's
this
just
is
the
now
producer.
back to me and Jimbo's stream.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
the Jimbo and Caden lounge.
So, Mr. Producer Enosh, are there any other images that need to be discussed?
Yeah, well, I'm wondering. Who's screen?
Backcat.
Oh,
Can we get a
Oh
zoom
my
in
god!
on,
Look at this. This is
Oh my
amazing
God.
right here. This is
I
this
just love
this
the
right
suit.
here.
I love this.
I love Catwoman's suit right here because it really reminds me of like. But again, I actually do like
Hey, just say it without being
like
pervy.
how Zoe Kravitz looks as
I
Selena,
mean,
and
it just gives me Arkham Knight vibes.
I do like Batman's suit. I do like that it's like you can tell that the suit is at least the cowl and stuff is homemade.
For some reason,
and
I
not
kind of want
some
to visit
mold
that Gotham City.
that
Arkham Knight.
what
I don't know why.
do have I do have a problem with some of the bat cowls that like it seems very mold like where it's like clearly is like how would you mold that and I like how this Bruce kind of like looks like he's just stitched it up with some
Yeah. He just,
bulletproof
like,
stuff and like put it on. It's like yep, this
he
is
took,
it.
I don't
like,
see
a
how
mold of
any
his head
bulletproof
with metal
stuff
Yeah, he
can
used
wear
her.
it.
What is it?
leather.
He used Gorilla Glue.
Yes, he used Gorilla
But
Glue.
I'm really like interested in seeing, like, since this is year 2 stuff, I'm really interested in seeing how they'll evolve.
RJ's a
not
hater.
only his
RJ's
suit,
just
but
an
his,
Enosh hater.
cowl. I definitely feel like they're gonna do some really cool stuff with
Yeah,
And I wasn't expecting
Cowl is gonna be
Batman
great.
and Bruce and
that's
Batman and
Batman's
Selena
cowl.
to get like together in this film. Do you think about the rumor about them giggity on the
It's not my
Batman-
fault you're giving weird criticisms, Enosh. I love you though, but a lot of what you're saying has been addressed or has a reason behind it. Well, RJ
Grew up in Albuquerque. What was there any cool places? Anything that you liked being there? Like, how was it? Because it's my hometown. So I want to know, how'd you like it? Well, did you have fun there?
Yeah, I'd go and visit your mother once in a while.
That was a little mean.
No, that
Oh my god. And Enosh, our producer Enosh is back on stream.
Yes, I'm back.
Okay,
I'm back.
let's get
I'm back. Okay. All right. No, it's all good. It's all good. I actually I like this. I like this look right here. I think this is cool. I think this is cool.
I just love the details.
I love her as
like the
Catwoman.
suit?
I love her as Catwoman. I think she
I
looks
like
good.
the costumes.
I
Zoe
just
Kravitz
gotta
is
question-
You know, she was actually
That just is
Catwoman
my
in the
job.
Lego Batman movie. Nobody,
Yes,
nobody- I
RJ
feel like
gives this
nobody
movie a
mentioned
10 out of
was-
10.
She was Barbara Gordon.
RJ's got
give it a 10 out of 10 before
Cameron
seeing it.
Pasha in the back, and he's looking at the tea leaves right now, and he knows that this movie. Is gonna be a
Oh
10
my
out of 10.
god.
Hey, I will go right along with them and agree.
not
that
here.
This movie looks fire.
I do agree that Batman is already gonna be a 10 out of 10. I've seen the
It
future.
certainly looks like the best movie so far from the lineup that I'm most excited for. So, if anything,
It's gonna be the
10 out of 10, it's
best
gonna be probably
DC
this
movie
I
ever.
agree,
It's gonna be the
Super
best
Scuba, by the
movie
way.
ever. It's gonna be the best movie ever. Like it's
No,
gonna.
I really hope it's really good. No joke.
And like, I really
Dude,
want that universe-
I Super Scooper. I absolutely agree.
Super
Look, I'm
Scooper.
not saying that it has to be like the same way every time.
I think Super Scoop is a scooper.
He's a scooper.
He's a scooper.
Scooper. He scoops,
No,
dogs, something? What?
I
Yeah,
really
no.
hope this universe it like feels like really new. Like it just like it like I don't know what's that like it.
RJ says the same thing every time.
What's that? What's that?
RJ's always trying to call me out.
Come on in, RJ. We know you want to.
Come in, RJ.
RJ, my father was a gamer.
Yes, I run and hide a lot. That's where I go.
Yes, he does. He runs and hides a lot
Yes.
because he knows his true intentions that he's a hater and a traitor.
that's
You are
true.
traitor to the rebel. To whatever.
Yes, Mladen. Yes, I am now. That's my new name. The Jeremy's GI Joe buddy.
Mm. Oh God.
Yes. Yes.
If Batman had Haley Steinfeld, it will kill RJ.
Oh dear
It'll
God.
kill me too.
No, what if she? No, what if she plays Martha Wayne? It sounds like some
Multi fandom.
RJ says he's going to be fair and honest when it comes to his review. Don't worry.
He already has it typed it up and recorded.
He's absolutely being fair and honest in it. He's like, "You guys, this is the greatest Batman movie of all time. I'm just being fair. Just saying. It's great. It's huge. Beautiful."
And I haven't even seen it yet.
Magnificent. The best.
Look,
DC movie
Anthony,
ever.
look, I can't disagree with that. I love Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, but you know what? There's always room for more. And I think that she looks like she looks like the more modern day.
Yeah, she looks a lot like
Catwoman.
year one, Catwoman, like with the short hair.
Yeah.
No, the best Catwoman is
Somebody come get her.
the best Catwoman is actually in Harley Quinn's animated series. She's hilarious.
Look in the
this.
back.
Look
Who's
there.
that kid in the back with the red?
This is RJ's absolute favorite picture right here because it's got Matt Reeves in it.
Matt Reeves is telling
Kind of like the collar on that. The collar and the cape are kind of just seem weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like seeing it from this angle, it's just like, what?
Wait, hold on. Did you say the collar looked weird? You better not say that. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Do not
Jimbo.
do not say
Jimbo.
anything about the collar.
Wait, who's that kid in the background? Oh wait, no, that's my cameo. Okay.
What did I do? Did I do something?
You criticized the Batman.
Oh my god. Oh, hold up.
This is what he's telling me. He's like, this part right here, all of this, I really don't like.
This?
But the studio made me do all this right here.
I'm sorry, I
Robert.
repent.
So,
or are you saying this is how
This
is how big of a mess you made when you did that scene with Zoe Kravitz in the Batmobile?
oh, see,
Don't ever do that ever again.
You had sex on the Batmobile. Don't do that again.
don't do that again. I'm so super ticked off that you had sex on the back.
I'm this ticked off.
I'm this much ticked off, Robert. That you had sex on the Batmobile. You didn't invite me. You didn't invite me.
Got the job.
Where does that come from? I want to know.
It's just a 4chan leak. That was someone trying to have their fantasies.
Well, I mean, look, this reminds me of Gotham by Gaslight, the costume. I honestly,
Oh yeah. Where he hunts Jack.
I like how no one's asking who's that kid in the back.
If the movie is bad, RJ's gonna go on a spiritual journey and go become Batman.
He's gonna be like, I'm
gonna go find the league. He's gonna find and he's like, train me. No.
I'm the Batman it deserves.
But there's a bunch of cops around.
Yeah.
It also looks like
Policia.
that house in the beginning of that trailer that we have.
Yeah. Or maybe that's that guy's kid. Maybe.
The mayor's kid.
Maybe.
Yeah. Possibly.
Maybe.
I don't know. Sorry, I had to blow my nose again.
Or maybe
Stop blowing your nose.
It's Dick Grayson. Confirmed.
It's Dick Grayson confirmed.
Oh my God,
because he's like, this is how tall this
wearing
kid
red,
is.
so I mean that could be a little reference, maybe.
We do see people in costumes on set, so maybe this does take place during Halloween.
Yeah.
So like that kid is like wearing like some red costume, like
Maybe
probably a devil
maybe it takes
costume
place
or
on a
something.
long Halloween.
What if Michelle Pfeiffer is in The Flash?
Oh God.
Help us.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but
That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down.
the little kid is Mephisto.
Oh, where'd you go?
The little kid is Mephisto, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the cool guy. The cool guy has spoken.
Actually, like when in 2020, like before all the I think it was only the first trailer that came out. I was like, I made my own character, like my own Robin. It was a girl.
So Joss's anus was about this big, and
oh God.
All right.
Okay, but no, but you know what? A lot of directors, if you see everyone is dark, right, and the only kid that's bright is that kid right there. So if he's in a movie, he's gonna be pivotal,
Yeah. By the way,
Maybe it's
Batman here with no gloves, fingerprints.
Giggity.
Sus. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Oh my God.
I don't care. I don't care if he's talking to the director here and he's probably just just doesn't have it on here. Like
They're
there.
probably shaking
Bro
hands. It's like,
character, bro character.
Oh,
Don't like it.
you broke character. He's done.
He's a failed
Broke
actor.
character.
Fired.
He's done.
This is why he was
Don't give
fired
him the
because
Oscar.
he's like
No.
saying, "This is how much
No.
I'm ticked off."
This kid
because you
back here for
broke character.
Batman. This kid
Dude,
back
I think
here
that-
for
Monkey
Batman.
Fandom says
hopefully
the
that's-
little kid
that's
is
great.
Peacemaker. If that little kid is Peacemaker,
This is when they were getting into a fight on set, and
Yeah.
Matt Reeves like, this guy right here sucks.
why did he
He
dress it
had
up as
sex
the
on the
Riddler?
Batmobile, and he wouldn't listen to me, and he's been really hard to work with, and he won't
Why
work
is he
out.
wearing the
He
Riddler?
I
doesn't
don't
work
like
out.
this
He's
guy at all. I
no.
don't like
Why
this
is he
guy
wearing
at all.
Riddler's
He's a
clothes?
big jerk head.
I'm gonna fire him on spot in front of all these cops.
I'm not gonna do any more of these movies with him. This guy right here, he's horrible.
This is horrible. This
That,
is why
that cowl,
I'm
he came up
leaving.
with that cowl all by himself, and I hate it.
I didn't even make it.
I didn't even make that cowl. He made the cowl.
Wasn't my
Brought it
decision.
over from his favorite movie that he ever did, Twilight. He made it on the set.
You know what? I'm sick of this. Arrest this man simply because
Like that Don Cheadle clip, and that man should be arrested.
this man should be arrested because his performance is too damn good.
That little
It's
kid is
criminal.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, if that kid is Peacemaker,
Yeah, he's
I'm
Peacemaker. He's Peacemaker.
Oh,
and,
that'd be-
he gets his inspiration from Batman for beating up the Riddler in his house. He's like, boom, boom, boom. And he's like, that's peace right there.
You know, actually, RJ, I would actually be okay with that.
Honestly, it would
Kind
be
of. Well,
perfect
you know, I
for
don't
the
know, because
Snyderverse
this
that
looks
they're
pretty
trying to
dark
set
to
up.
introduce a little kid into. But you know what? Maybe. I would
Hey,
love to see a Robin. I would
try.
love to see Robin done well, actually. I would really. I don't see them probably putting Robin in this, but
Yeah, I would like to actually
I'd be
see
okay.
a
It'll
Dick
probably be a
Grayson, not
setup. It'll be a
some
setup.
dude that's middle name is Robin or a dead Robin. I
you're
would
one of them,
actually like to
RJ.
see-
You're one
I,
of them,
I want to
RJ.
see a Kid Robin though. We
I'm
haven't
just
had a
very
Kid
invested in
Robin.
the show.
Hey, I'm willing to play Robin. I'm right here. I mean,
I
I'm
like
playing.
the
No,
audition.
I want a kid.
Well, yeah,
who's like
Music
10
Man. I
who
had to
let me
bring
go.
up. I had to bring up Twilight because that's what all the people complaining about. You know, Twilight.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
if I hear one more time,
Twilight
like,
boy.
sparkly Batman, I swear to God, I'm gonna slap somebody.
Vampire Batman.
To sparkle Batman.
I'd gladly be willing to play any character. I'll even hand Batman his coffee as Bruce.
Dude,
Oh,
H.
that's
Barts,
why.
H. Barts is over here
RJ.
saying RJ is producing the movie. That's why he's hyping
No,
it.
guys, RJ is actually Matt Reeves' son.
I can't.
you know why he can't come out
Oh,
at night,
come
right?
on. No, I'm not saying that. I know Dick Grayson's origin is dark. I'm just saying like this movie seems like so
Fake
like
fan.
I'm
Fake
just
fan.
saying
Fans,
this,
like,
this movie
literally
seems like
fucking
so
dark.
on the edge that like they probably
Fake
wouldn't-
fan,
Maybe, I don't know.
It's on the edge of glory.
You know why
I'm
this
gonna leave
Batman it can't come at in the daytime because he's gonna start glowing
Where the fuck did he go again?
Reeves.
Where did he go again?
like diamonds.
My feelings were
wait,
hurt.
oh, wait,
My
His feelings were hurt because he said he was being
Oh, I
called
thought
a
he'd
fake
come back
fan.
with Batman costume.
This is killer Batman.
That's upside
right now.
down. That's upside down.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
That's
that's
upside
that's
down.
Sir, you're
down.
Upside down
You're
killer
gonna get a
Batman.
head rush. Sir,
See, he's a bat. He's a bat. He's man
upside
bat.
down. Oh my god.
Man back confirmed. Oh my god, Mephisto Batman.
Confirmed. Man
Confirmed.
back confirmed.
Man bat confirmed.
Man back confirmed.
Maybe he's in the mirror dimension, mate. That's why. I can
We
see it.
actually
Doctor Strange shows up in
I
the
just got
Batman.
confirmation. I just got confirmation that Robin does indeed factor into this movie. He's a gymnast, and but he has a serious accident.
He's a-
He wants to be perfect because the competition is being broadcast on national television. Brian charges down the runway, but then he slams into the pommel horse with tremendous force and collapses in agony.
That's Affleck. It's confirmed. He's back.
Gosh.
He's back, guys. That's Affleck.
That's a trap that Batman set for him.
That looks like.
Oh.
Because he won't kill him. It's
he
a
won't kill
secret
him.
Batman villain, and Batman sets that trap so that
Mm.
that he can kill him.
But this is Affleck. Actually, it's confirmed that this is the post-credit scene where we learned that the Batman's a prequel to all of the whole DCEU.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't even make sense. Though. Like Gordon, shit. And do you think we might see this guy? I'm
Dude,
not gonna.
I'm sorry, I didn't see who you put up there. Where'd you put? What'd
Oh,
you put up?
this.
No, No.
Yeah, unlikely. I mean, he's a cool
I
ass
would
guy.
say
but
No,
I mean,
you'd have to do
you'd have
him,
to introduce everything else.
you'd have to introduce everything else around him. I mean, the multiverse and everything, and also that would have to be an R-rated film.
Yeah, that's Hellraiser Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking like. Do you think they're going to introduce the Joker?
Not right away. I think
not right away. I hope they do it like
yeah.
in a different way. Like I hope he's given like white eyes for some reason. He's like so.
I just hope they explore
unhuman.
other villains except just the Joker. I want them to like just maybe like talk about like maybe mention, but I don't know.
That's the final crisis event between Matt Reeves and Zack Snyder, where he'll throw a turkey.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a prequel to 1966 Batman.
Like a battle of heroes.
Did you guys know that? And the Joker shows up at the end and throws laughing gas at the whole Earth.
Kinky Spectre.
Yeah, I love the cool guys. It's a prequel 66 Batman. That's awesome.
Oh, and Ian Glenn Batman shows up.
So that's all your pictures, folks. There you go. That's all the new stuff.
But what about the? Never mind. No, we're good.
What about the what?
What your cursor's on? What before the Batmobile photos? With I heard there's some rumors about some extracurricular activities. Is there?
That happened over here, and yes, somebody was upside down, but it wasn't Batman.
They were doing it reverse.
To say that Batman goes down in this one.
They were doing it bad style. He was hanging upside down.
Yes, heroes do that.
Maybe he was the one.
Batman
was hanging
goes
upside
down.
down.
Confirm.
Yeah, if Batman's not fighting a shark in this, I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Okay.
If there's no bat,
I feel like my comedic timing is off because my nose is all stuffed up tonight. But you know what? We're getting through. Yes, Batman should fight a shark. Should definitely fight a shark.
He should fight a king shark, but not the brain dead one.
King shark.
He's a shark.
All right. So, So also tonight. Whoops. Hold on.
Yes. Bring it on.
Let me pull up what the next thing here.
Bring it up. I'm ready. I've been hyped.
Okay, so Andrew Garfield has been making the rounds, and he's finally talking about, being Spider-Man.
He is the werewolf.
He is the chosen one.
You know what? Can I just say, like, Andrew Garfield came out of the newest Spider-Man movie, like, so much just I don't know, man, like, did such a great job.
He did almost too good of a job. That's
almost too good of a job, right?
Yes,
I mean,
like it feels like he literally just got pulled out of TASM 2 and just got put in here. And like the motion he felt, like dude, like it's just crazy. It's crazy the motion.
It was so good. The emotion he stole the whole film. Everybody's wanting look. And if Andrew's still here, yes, I know that people are trying to make Spider-Man 4 trend and stuff. I think it was like 75,000 people who do it, man. Give us all.
I wouldn't mind seeing
give it
that
all
as
to
a
us.
comic, though. I don't see it as a movie. I mean, it could be as a movie, but I'd rather see it as a comic, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like I would rather have TASM 2 because I feel like it was a decent enough closure for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So I feel like I feel like Andrew needs like another film with decent writing. And
the writing was good.
Assisting.
I liked it.
No, because we were talking about this in another stream where what if the Venom movie is Venom the Spider-Man?
Dawn
like
of
the image I have right
Dawn
here.
of Spiders.
Like what if
Dawn of Garfield?
Yeah, I would love to see Andrew like face of Venom or something like that. Like I don't know. I just want more.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool. But so I know this is Dark Horizon, and I know it was Variety, but I like the way that they put it here. It says the actor not only steals the show in the new film, but scores something of a redemption for the problematic The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which we watched right here, and the abrupt end to his run as the character. Speaking with Variety, he says that sense of closure was one of the big draws that got him on board. I am so grateful, he said. I am just really, really grateful that I got to tie up some loose ends for the Peter that I was playing. I love that character, and I'm grateful that I got to work with these incredible actors, this incredible director, and Marvel in conjunction with Sony. It was joyful and a feeling of closure for me. There were so many unanswered questions for my Peter where we left it that I got to step back in and get some healing for him. And he did. He just stepped right back in, man, like he never left.
Yeah, exactly.
And it says, and also really supporting Tom Holland's Peter and honoring his character, completing that trilogy, not distracting or detracting from it. And that's absolutely true. That I mean, both him
that was
and
a fear of mine.
yeah, both him and Tobey Maguire, they fulfilled their roles. They did excellent for their roles.
Everything like that's another thing I just want to quickly address, like the fact that they didn't like steal the show or take away from Tom, which is one of my biggest things I was worried about, and what I'm worried about with the Flash is that like, oh, if they're gonna introduce all these other villains, how is he gonna hold up with these villains from all these other Spider-Man? Like, what about his own villains? And it's like I feel like it still was like Tom's story, and it's just like it felt like it really needed, and it was great to see that all these Spider-Man were there to help him out and like create his Spider-Man and like fulfill his origin story. That's what the 3 films were, and it did not steal the show like I was worried about.
I got one thing to say about this. Why are people still talking about TASM 3 right now with this interview? He's like, it's closure. Isn't this like a Ben Affleck reference?
No, it's as meaningless as a Ben Affleck. It's as meaningless.
Exactly.
What Ben Affleck said. What Ben Affleck said was meaningless, and what he's saying in this article is meaningless. When you slap down a contract in front of somebody and say, "We have a new project for you," there's nothing in any of these articles or any of these previous statements that says they could say no, yes or no.
This is him basically saying,
"Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart."
No, I just think when we see these articles, people will jump on. You hear what he said? He confirmed it. He confirmed Jack. All he said, he answered the question that he was answered at the moment, and that's with any actor. Like I said, Sunday is different than Mondays. Monday, you get a new circumstances, you react differently. That's all. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. There's just so much money left on the table for Andrew Garfield right now. He fits perfectly into what they've set up. They don't have to convolute their universe with an MCU universe. They could put him right there. If they wanted to have a Spider-Man fight Tom Hardy's Venom and they didn't want to have a Tom Holland, there you got it. You have an established Spider-Man. You don't have to spend 2 or 3 movies building up a Spider-Man. You have one that people like. He's only 38 years old. And he looks 28, if not younger. Why not do it now? Yeah. Why wait? I mean, they got to be working.
You're not wrong.
And no one's getting any younger. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, but if you're in Hollywood and you take care of yourself, you can hold off Father Time a lot longer than just the average Joe. I mean, Cavill's the same age as Andrew Garfield.
38.
Really?
38 and looks amazing.
I did not know that.
And it's funny. Like, have any of you seen Tick Tick Boom?
Yeah, he's going to win an Oscar. He could win an Oscar for that.
Yeah, he won the Golden Globe tonight. Best Golden Globe.
He won the Golden Globe. Him and Will Smith.
His performance, I watched it this morning. He did great. I don't like musicals, but he did great.
I hate musicals.
I'm not a fan of it, but I had to watch it because I love Andrew. But like, bro, he's very good, and it's funny because like the whole point of it is like trying to push out all like his creative juices before he turns 30. And the thing is like, bro, he's low-key 38. I wonder if like there's some behind-the-scenes footage of him just like being like, bro, I'm playing a guy who's like about to turn 29. I'm 38, and the whole point of the movie.
Yeah, you stop aging in your 30s. Until you hit like 45, that's when
you're making that money and you can get that good Noxema. And
there you go. Yeah, exactly. H Parts here with the $2 super chat says Andrew Garfield cast as Garfield.
That would be hilarious.
I mean, Mark Webb name is Webb, so.
There's more to this. There's more to this because it says the fan reception to his involvement has been so good that there's the obvious question of whether he'd be interested in returning to the role in some form. Turns out he's up for it if offered. I mean, yes, he says, definitely open to something if it felt right. Peter and Spider-Man, those characters are all about service to the greater good and the many. He's a working class boy from Queens that knows struggle and loss and is deeply empathetic. I would try to borrow Peter Parker's ethical framework in that if there was an opportunity to step back in and tell more of that story, I would have to feel very sure and certain in myself. The actor also confirmed that he improvised the line in which he tells Holland and Maguire's version that he loves them and says that was just me. That was just me loving them.
I like to think that when Tobey Maguire's looking confused, like someone's like, "Hey, it's not in the script, but who cares?" So.
I'm gonna throw some dirt in your eye. Going off script.
Yeah, I
How
look.
dare you go off
I hope.
script, Andrew? Like, come on, man, be professional.
This is why you didn't get a third movie.
No, he didn't get a third movie because Sony hoarded himself out to Marvel, to Disney at the time.
No, it's because he went off script.
No, because like he just he didn't
No,
show up.
no, it's because he went off script.
Yeah.
He went off
We're
script, and
insiders.
they're like,
That means
"You can't
nobody
go
else
off
is
script."
working. How many times has Robert Downey Jr. gone off script? He
This is
still
a
has a
scoop.
job.
He kept
But
going
that
off
he didn't
script.
work with Sony on those things. Sony doesn't like when you go off script.
I would think Andrew Garfield's career was in a much better place when he picked up a costume than Robert Downey's was. Robert Downey, people look at it in hindsight now.
I remember. Yeah.
Robert Downey was left in a trash heap.
Yep.
And he had done a lot of things to himself to put himself in the trash heap. To his credit, he's rebuilt himself and taken opportunities that were
before Iron Man, he was on crack and got arrested in a hotel with a
And then the
prostitute.
first movie that he does outside of Marvel in a while, like, was horrible.
Doolittle was trash.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it,
You
but
know,
I
it
just know
bombed.
it's trash.
You know, but he also did Tropic Thunder, which is the only comedy in the last 15 years I've actually paid to see in a movie. So, and that was hilarious.
And like after 2014, he didn't do a movie until like Doolittle or something.
Yeah, because he was making serious cash.
I mean, he did do Sherlock. I like Sherlock Holmes though.
Sure.
He did the Judge and
I
Chef.
I like the
I
first.
did like
Sherlock
him in
Holmes.
the Judge.
Oh yeah, he was in Chef.
Yeah, but he's pressing 60. There's your Iron Man right there.
Yeah.
So all these guys, I mean, and he looks good, but you know, but if you're Andrew Garfield,
56.
Yeah, 'cause they have
56.
Hollywood money to look that good, dude.
yeah, you can sleep in that cryo chamber and just wake up like
ask
Boba
Paul
Fett.
Rudd.
It's like, you know how Boba Fett sits in the back of the tank. Hollywood people, crap you not, have one of those. Michael Jackson was famous for sleeping in a bear.
Dude, this guy does it. What's the guy? Michael Phelps, dude. He sleeps in the crowd.
Bariatric chamber or something like that. Something
Jared
crazy.
Leto has one. Paul Rudd has one. Keanu Reeves has one, but it's glitching.
Well, Paul
'cause he
Rudd
doesn't look good with
Rudd
it.
Because
is
of the Matrix. Haha, good.
Is eternal.
blessed
Yeah.
by the gods.
Yeah, when you got cash, you can do it, man. You can buy new skin. So and he definitely has the money, but yeah, I would think Sony business reason why they should do that. There's just too much money to be left on the table, and Sony is greedy. Sony is greedy
So
to
it's
the
like,
point where
money is mine.
well, they sacrificed their own Venom sequel just to get to the end credit scene because they were greedy.
Yeah.
So if you're
Dude,
greedy,
oh man,
let's be
Yeah,
greedy.
that made no sense. Like why?
Greedy
not-
can be
yeah.
good though. Right
And
now,
then the
people
post credit scene
there
for
was
this
no
movie,
point to
like
it though. It was like
it
the hype
is
was for
just-
nothing. The hype was for nothing.
It was literally just a throwaway get. I'm like,
Okay, but then again, you left a little bit of the symbiote there, so it's like, oh, I don't know.
But here- and
yeah,
here's the thing that-
the Flash Thompson is gonna get that.
okay, but nobody cares about. Here's the thing. Right now,
no.
Tom
Matt
Hardy
Gargan.
is Venom. Right now, Tom Hardy is Venom. Anybody else playing Venom is basically going to be second fiddle in perception.
Yeah, I
Tom
think
Hardy.
it's Tom that's getting the symbiote. I think they're gonna do the black suit again.
So
Maybe,
why
oh yeah,
would
maybe
you,
like someone just mentioned like Matt Gargan should have the score.
nobody
yeah, that
cares
makes
about the
sense.
Scorpion?
I do.
people care
Okay,
about
so
Scorpion.
the other 99. Well, here's the thing. Why would you do that though? They built things up for a payoff. Max Gorgon is not part of that payoff. Why? There was a reason why you saw Tom Hardy in these movies for the minuscule minutes that he was there. Nobody's talking about Max Gorgon. It just doesn't make any sense. And if you're going to go do this suit, the connection, the suit has relevance because it's connection to Venom at this point. And right now, Tom Hardy is Venom. You could put that on a no name, and even if you put it on a significant name, he's not Tom Hardy. And if I'm Tom Hardy and his agent, and we still got sequels and stuff to make, you're gonna put my likenesses that I'm portraying right now and some other stuff. I don't think that's gonna be cool. So Tom Hardy's Venom, and that interaction needs to happen between a Peter Parker and a Eddie Brock.
It would feel so wasted just to make two Venom movies and just not have it be Tom Hardy. That's simple as that.
That's dumb.
Dumb. It would be
I don't
dumb.
think they're. And I think that with the piece of the suit being left behind, we'll eventually find that Peter Parker, and that suit will drag him back to whatever composite universe that Eddie Brock is in, and that piece will reunite with Eddie Brock, and that's how he gets the full effect of Venom with the White Spider and everything else, and then Spider-Man will have to find.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
But they did not do that so that Tom Holland and Tom Hardy could not be on the same screen together. There's just no way in hell that they did that. that way.
That Sony
Yeah.
would be dumb if they did that.
And they're not just dumb, but they would be, for the first time, putting their greed in the back seat. Where in this situation, their greed is right. They're right to be greedy on this because there's a lot of money to be made with those guys coming together.
There'd be a lot of money with making TASM 3 and bringing Andrew because of fan
Yeah,
reception.
exactly.
If they're about greedy, they'll cater to the fans and what they want. Because if people want it, they'll go see it.
And director-wise, like I said, there's a lot of people, for everybody who does an MCU movie, there's a lot of established directors that won't. And not because they're Ridley Scott and they don't like, comic book movies. They don't like the box that you're in when you come into that, because there's rules that you have to adhere by. And when you're coming into something, what Sony is doing, you have a lot more freedom with that version of Spider-Man. So you can get talent to work on that because they know that they don't have to. If they go off the script, they're not going to get a call from Kevin Feige saying, "Got to come back in with that." So it makes it attractive for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah, it's less restricted.
Yeah,
more open to do stuff. Yeah,
there's a market for it. They've proved that there's a market for it, so I'd say do it. Even if it doesn't make $1 billion, which is the stupid standard, you're not giving 25% to Disney, so it doesn't have to.
Regardless if he's going to be in Venom or not.
Well, yeah, Gargan needs that. That's fine.
Gargan needs to be
yeah. I wouldn't mind if
Just
he's
don't put Venom
Scorpion
on him.
and as a Venom on him, and is the bomb on Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I don't like this Flash Gordon, dude.
Oh god, I can
Flash
imagine
Thompson,
if he
not
becomes
Flash Gordon,
Agent
Flash
Venom.
Thompson.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's a little bit. Yeah, I don't like this Flash Thompson.
Yeah,
well,
He's a
because
little bit of annoying to me, dude.
Well, everything in this movie is built to fit that particular type of Spider-Man. That wouldn't fly in another Spider-Man movie. Like if you were doing a Sony movie without all that, it wouldn't. You would have. I mean, Ned Leeds would probably be a lot different. A lot of people would be a lot different. But those characters and actors that they put, because Flash Thompson is not significant. It was not significant in any of these movies.
What do you think about what do you think about the rumors coming out that Ned's not going to come back at all?
I don't think Zendaya coming back at all either.
Really?
They're in Boston.
I don't think they'll be in the first. If they do another trilogy, I don't think they'll be in the first two movies. I think that they did themselves spaced.
I don't think we'll see them in Spider-Man 4 per se. Yeah. They'll probably be like you probably mentioned them.
And my biggest little issue I have, I guess it No Way Home kind of ruins the fact that it kind of ruins the possibility of Doc Ock, MCU Doc Ock being introduced and all that stuff being introduced. I guess it kind of ruins that. I kind of really
those characters were never going to get introduced to them, so it was the only way you were ever going to see those characters was in a Sony movie.
Yeah.
So you got to see them. Well, you got to see more of Doc Ock and Green Goblin and all that than I ever thought you were going to see, because it makes no financial sense for them to give up those characters for a movie that they're not producing or they don't have anything to do with long term. Same thing with Venom. Just like there is no such thing as an MCU Venom. There doesn't exist. Everything you've seen with Venom is Sony. And
so what villains is he gonna fight next? There's only he's got a lot of them, but some of them aren't.
Well, he'll fight his own. He'll fight his own villains in his own solo movies. But once again, those are all going to be Sony villains. And you won't see. You notice you haven't seen Venom crossover outside of a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
and you haven't seen any of these characters cross over outside of No Way Home, Far From Home, and
Spider-Man is brought up. He is so. What Earth does Morbius take place in? Because
they're gonna have to establish that pretty soon.
Yeah,
my guess it's a composite universe that they're gonna do. Now that they've seen the results, that they're going to merge all of their Sony universes together.
That
most
sounds
part.
confusing, but yeah.
Well, it's not any more confusing than the question you just asked. It's better than them having to answer that question over and over again for each villain that would pop up, like the Vulture. The Vulture's never appeared outside of a Sony movie, right? But yet he's adjacent to Morbius, and he's already mentioned Venom is in that same universe. So it's all Sony characters. So it makes sense that they create a composite universe for their Spider-Man.
I would like it if Spider-Man introduced like Black Cat or something, because we haven't really seen it. I mean, we did in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but yeah, but like, yeah, and don't make her the Vulturess like in that Spider-Man 4 script.
Oh yeah, no, please, God, no.
I don't like that. Okay, I love those movies, but please don't do. If they ever do that, please don't. Like, it just sounds bad and just. Ugh. And apparently Anne Hathaway was meant to play her.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The only thing that was good about that whole rumor and everything was John Malkovich as Vulture, because he looks like the Vulture.
Okay. Monkey Jeebus. Noel fought Thor and Silver Surfer on a cosmic level. I don't think Sony would ever get to. Why? I mean, they probably wouldn't need to. You probably wouldn't see Noel. That entire crossover took like 50 comics. If they brought in Noel, it would only be with Venom, and the only relevance would be to Venom because of who he was.
It's like bringing in like a freaking like Batman Who Laughs, and like because you need to introduce all of them, like all the superheroes, everything. Yeah,
I mean, he could mention them. He could mention that he ate a Celestial, which he did, or he fought Thor, but it doesn't mean that battle has to actually take place, because you only have 2 hours or some odd in a movie. You're not, and that's the problem with MCU, is people understand that these aren't like epic 5-hour movies. You have to be able to tell a story, and if you clutter your story with every fan dream, how you're going to end up, with a mess of a movie.
Monkey Jeebus sent this.
Fucking hell. So it's so true though. That's the sad thing.
Currently, yes.
But how good does Henry Cavill, not Henry Cavill, how good does Brandon Routh look there though?
Why would they make this suit if he's barely going to be in it? That's the thing. I don't understand. Why was he was barely in that?
How is it that they made a suit that's that good for a cameo role, and yet they can't make a decent suit for the guy actually playing Superman on a weekly basis? What the heck?
The suit looks all right. It looks like it doesn't really fit him too well.
It doesn't. It bunches up in all kinds of weird places and does. I mean, even in this picture, look at his stomach. Look at right here. Even this one bunched up right here in his stomach and everything. This one fits him perfect. Brandon Routh is perfect, man.
But Brandon Routh is like big and tough. He has muscles, and he's a lot thicker than.
Yeah, he's like a guy who should play Superman or something. I don't
know. Yeah, like a guy can play Superman. Yeah. That was great.
I don't know. Like they actually might maybe cast him right. I don't know. Just the same.
I do want that series on HBO Max though. Like a limited 8 series, Kingdom Come. Just do it.
Heck
dude.
Yeah.
Just do it. 8 part series. Just one story.
When they take over, there's going to be a lot of announcements. If their first press conference from the Warner Discovery area isn't something that blows you out of your shoes, that's mistake number one.
But did you guys hear that the Superman in Naomi is not the actual Superman? It's not Tyler Hoechlin. It's a complete different Superman. So they're creating another Superman.
I do think it's Brandon Routh in that.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Naomi, the Superman in Naomi, the new series.
What is Naomi?
It's a different Earth.
It's
a
new
different Superman.
It's a new.
I know it's
DC.
I know it's a new DC show, but I don't even know who Naomi is.
It was they did the character. They created a comic book back in 2019, and she's supposedly an alien that comes to Earth, and she doesn't know that she has powers and stuff. And then another race is trying to her race is trying to destroy her because she's like the princess of that race, and then she gets powers and stuff like that. It was like a comic book.
So it's basically Starfire and Titans.
Yeah, it's Starfire and Titans.
Where she has except she doesn't have a memory loss. So it's basically that.
Yeah, she's a teenager. Yeah, she doesn't know her powers start. But I haven't read the comics. I was just reading the highlights on it.
Sure.
Yeah, because she's from an alternate Earth which that Earth has a degrading ozone layer, and the ozone layer is degrading, kills like half of the population. And the other and 29 people of that half that's still alive gets like these godlike powers.
Yeah,
and it gets dispersed throughout the multiverse. But
does Man Bear Pig come and fight?
I don't know. And then but some of them are like has like some of those like 28 other ones have like ruled over the earths that they conquered and went to, while this one while Naomi, she doesn't remember as much from her earth and stuff. She's like has like dementia from that stuff. And she's just remembers her life on the earth that she's displaced on.
Okay.
But Superman is basically like her idol and stuff. And
it's getting canceled anyway, so I give it a year.
It is.
No, it's not gonna get canceled.
No, it's not gonna get canceled.
I don't think it's gonna get canceled because remember they're trying to sell it to stations. They're trying to sell it to Daystar, whatever that's called. Nexstar. They only own CW stations. They own 200 CW stations, so they don't have content. So they don't.
But they're not going to want to spend money on it. This
No,
character,
because I think it's
comic
going to be a license.
doesn't work. Listen, the comic doesn't work. So. First of all,
dude, they still have Batwoman, dude.
Well, they already greenlit it for
this is what I mean. You can't defend one bad decision by reminding me of another horrible decision. All right?
I don't think it's a new show. They never canceled the shows.
Batwoman should have never been greenlit, and it was on the verge of being rightfully canceled. This show, how are you going to base a comic book show on a character that most people don't even know about, whose comic book sales themselves are not very strong? So
cancel goddamn Swamp Thing for that.
But you keep Swamp Thing. That's what I mean. So I don't see this. I'm surprised Batwoman lasted longer than mid-season. To be honest with you.
It's already renewed for season 4.
What?
Yeah, all of them are renewed. Yeah, all of them. Everything is renewed already for another season.
The answer. Why was I fired? There's your answers. If they continue to give me answers.
All those shows already renewed them.
And this is why that network, or part of the reason why that network is not profitable. All right. Not only, but there's other reasons, but stupid decisions are why the CW is not even a desirable property for them to keep anymore. They're greenlighting all this stuff while they're trying to offload it. I mean, if you're going to make your network attractive, put on shows that are attractive to a buyer. Why would a gaining network keep any of these shows?
Yeah, but remember that
those shows they won't get those shows. Because it's Warner Brothers IP. So
the only way those shows stay in existence is if the gaining network purchases them. Warner's not going to. They're not going to keep those shows.
Because Warner Brothers has 2 other channels. They have TBS and TNT, and they can just put those shows.
They got better stuff. They got better stuff to put on those channels. Sorry.
No, well, I mean, it's going to HBO Max after this season, though.
Because they already have an HBO Max budget, so they're like already going to go.
Once again, we're just lining up the mistakes. We're lining up the mistakes of why people need to be unemployed here soon. You don't give.
I so wish they had
budgets. Why? Why were those things given HBO Max budgets? Why?
Well, when HBO Max was created, Batwoman was the first show to have the HBO Max budget because that's when it was.
Superman and Lois did.
No, Batwoman was the first one.
Yeah, Superman. Superman and Lois has the HBO.
Batwoman, Superman, Lois, and
Batwoman. Yeah, Batwoman didn't have it yet. It was because they only brought Batwoman into HBO Max. The contract was going to Netflix, right?
No, Batwoman was.
And then the deal ended in 2018, and that's when Batwoman premiered. So Batwoman still had the CW budget.
No.
Yeah, it did.
Either way, neither show.
No, Superman and Lois is pretty good. I love Superman and Lois.
But why was Batwoman shouldn't have been given any budget? Because that's what I mean. You make these things, and then we're stuck with them. And then when you have to undo them or cancel them, it's a ruckus. It makes your company look bad. When you have to cancel a show, it looks bad.
Yeah.
But the forethought should have been you should have been more careful when you greenlit this mess. Because it looks bad when you have to cancel a show. No matter what the show is, when you have to cancel a show or cut the budgeting of a show. And you can kind of see when shows are on their way out because the budget, you can look at the producing budget just as a viewer and see how it's getting watered down. Stop greenlighting stupid stuff, and you don't have to cancel stupid stuff. You know, I mean, and Naomi, like I said, Caden, how many seasons do you think Naomi's going to last?
Well, it already has 2 seasons. I think 1 more, and then it's going to be done. Because it's Ava DuVernay, and Ava only does like 3 to 4 season shows.
Okay, so it wouldn't be up to her whether that show gets canceled. So
I know. I'm just saying, like all the shows that she's produced that weren't even up, like all the shows that she produced that weren't even up to her greenlighting, like they only lasted 3 to 4 seasons. But other shows that it was up to her greenlight only lasted like 4 to 5. So it's like additional 1 or 2 seasons that it ended up being.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
they're gonna redo it because it's brand new. It's gonna be, a teen show, like all the teen.
How's Batwoman doing?
I think this season is better. This season,
Batwoman has been doing better. Honestly, Batwoman has been doing better. I think it's also because it doesn't have a legacy character to focus on. It's not Kate Kane anymore. It's like a new character that can actually like write properly. So it's not like, and they actually have a good actress as the main. They don't have someone who's just gonna be checking in once in a while to see what's up.
So since Batwoman has come out, it has woefully decreased in ratings with pretty much every episode. Pretty much, it looks like there's pets watching this show. Somebody on TV. Started out with 1.86 million viewers for the pilot. What the hell? Why you guys couldn't find something better to do then? But hey, 1.86 million. Now we're down to episode 45 with 0.46. It has steadily declined. So why hasn't this show been canceled?
Because like the CW never cancels their shows, dude. They never do.
Okay, now this show costs money, and they're not bringing in decent ad revenue. You're not bringing in ad revenue with 0.4. No, you're not bringing in donations with 0.4. Right. So now we're going to greenlit Naomi, which is going to. I have no reason to believe that it is going to go on the same trajectory as this mess I just read to you right now. So why are these shows being even created or greenlit? Right, you're just spending money, and then you're trying to shed the company, the CW.
I still don't think it's gonna happen though.
What's going to happen?
Well, that they're gonna get rid of CW.
Yeah, it's going to happen because both Paramount and Warner Brothers have good reasons to get rid of it. Because Paramount is trying to make themselves look attractive for a sale, and the incoming regime, Discovery Warner Brothers, doesn't want a money-losing proposition on their books as they're coming through. So now there's just too many. If it were making money, or if it were even, but it hasn't been profitable since 2006. We're in 2022, and you can cut. And just what I just laid out is why.
Yeah.
I'm
not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
So yeah, but that's the idea. That's the idea machine that we're currently dealing with right now. It's just kind of.
Yeah, I want them to get rid of everyone. Everyone, get rid of everyone. I mean, Berlanti could stay.
I don't even know if I could do without him. I mean, he's not priority. He's not priority on my list of people who need to go. I mean, I know if enough people around him are gone, I think you're going to get a better outcome. But be honest with you, you just need a new environment to create new ideas in. Think these things out.
Yeah,
think these things out. You're going to put a 2019 character on when your show, because Batwoman's been around quite a while as a character, and that is tanking. So I want to be in that office, be like, what's going on? Huh? I mean, are you guys awoke doing these meetings? I mean, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And then, like I said, when you hear them that they have to sell it because of financial issues, all that goes back to ad revenue and legacy deals. Because they could put it on HBO Max, but they could also put better stuff on HBO Max. There's just, I mean, why? I don't know.
No, you're right.
Naomi, I give Naomi a year, Caden. If it's still on the air in a year, then you can flip this. But I give it a year.
Well, like I said, it was greenlit with 2 seasons. So again, like I honestly, like I said before, I think it's gonna last either 3 years, 4.
No,
And
I just
then
think it's surprising how they don't want Cavill to be Superman, and they're creating a brand new Superman in her world. It just doesn't make sense to me.
well, I don't think it's a brand new Superman.
No, it's brand new.
I guess,
It's a completely different character. It was on comicbook.com. It's a different.
That's not always.
It's not gonna be Tyler.
Well, different doesn't mean it's not. It doesn't.
No,
mean
no. What I'm saying is not
it
it's not gonna be Tyler Hecklin in the Arrowverse. It's gonna be a different
Dean
actor
Cain.
playing him.
Yeah, it can be Brandon Routh still.
Dean
You
Cain.
can still
I mean, that'd
bring
be
in
dope.
Brandon Routh.
That'd be
you know?
dope. If it's him.
It's like what? I don't know, man. Like I said, I think the CW is
Also like after so like regarding DC, like funny when they say 2006, when you go back to look at CW TV 2006, what was on during that time?
Smallville.
Okay.
Yeah, Smallville was on. Supernatural.
So you had Supernatural, who was on for another year. So that you're telling me that for 14 seasons, Supernatural wasn't successful.
No,
enough
but
to make...
you can't make just one show successful. It's not about one show.
Yeah, like Supernatural, Smallville for like the last 4 seasons. You know, like all these shows that were
going about 5 or 6 more shows.
Yeah,
strong
shows.
shows.
If it's only 1 or 2 shows,
Yeah.
it's okay. It doesn't make But the thing is that companies like CW and Fox are not back then and now are still not the main the main networks. It's ABC, CBS, and NBC are the main networks. Those are when you see like people watching them, like over 10 million people. It's those networks because we didn't have back in the day. We didn't have Fox. There was no in the 80s. We only had
Fox in the 90s. But here's the difference between these networks and a CW network, NFL. Every one of those stations you mentioned, without not excluding the CW, has an NFL contract or a game. Every one of those networks has a Super Bowl in their rotation once every 4 or 5 years. But every one of them has football. One of them has NASCAR and football.
Yeah.
The other ones have NBA. Sports is a big driver, and a little network like CW doesn't have that.
And another thing that CW did, they finally made it because in the CW it was only 5 days a week, right? And then they made it 6 days a week. Now it's actually 7 days a week of original programming. They actually are doing the whole 7 days now, and that just started like I think it was like 6 months ago.
Yeah. So and like I said. Like people bring up that about DC. Well, look what they're finally doing. I'm like, oh, okay. So you decided you needed a parachute after you jumped out of the plane. It's too late, man. I mean, this is kind of stuff that you need to be doing 6, 7, 8, 9 years right now. And these movies that are coming out, and people are like, well, DC's in a new direction. I think we should keep everybody. Okay, so you sucked 85% of your time, and you're the last 15% on your way out the door. You might pull some aces. All the more reason to move you out, because that means you wasted a whole bunch of time. There's nothing right now that any of these outlets could that are doing now that they could have been doing years ago. It's just now that they've buried themselves. They want to come up with crazy ideas. The Flash is. I mean, I hope the Flash is a good movie, but like I said, I think it's a Hail Mary for the current regime, and I think it's going to go uncaught.
Dude, it's gonna be chopped off. Dude, they're gonna have so many reshoots for that movie, dude. That's what I think. Once the new regime comes on, they're like, we don't like this crap.
Well, I think the new regime will let the Flash be. It's just a lot of the stuff that you're hearing about as a consequence of what Barry does in the Flash. That's not going to happen the way that the current regime is laying it out, because they won't be there.
Yeah,
someone else will. Someone else will have to come in with the shit shovel and clean up from 9 years of just awfulness.
And we could treat it like we treat 84 right now. It's not part of anything. The standalone movie.
Well, they're going to reevaluate everything. They're going to have to basically take everything and look at all these ideas and then put them all on the table and see what they want to keep and see what they don't want to keep. What works, because you got to figure that the incoming people have their own ideas. Maybe stuff we're not even thinking about right now. But you got to figure for the last year since they've announced this merger, that the people that are going to be taking these positions have been imagining their first day for about the last 364 of them. So there's no way, unless they're absolute morons, that they don't come in with some kind of idea about what they want to do next. They're not just going to come in and the ink's dry. Oh, what do we want to do with Superman? What do we want to do with Batman? No, those guys have a game plan in
Yeah,
place.
because it doesn't make sense. Two things that don't make sense, right? Sassoff saying that it's the Trinity, baby. It's Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, right?
Yeah.
Superman, and so you're going to erase Superman and Batman. Okay, whatever.
Well, he knows.
But that's what he said, right?
The only thing that matters is Zaslav. No rumors from whatever 2% scooper or nothing. The only word that matters is his or the person that he appoints, because you probably won't see Zaslav after the initial thing. It'll be the president of DC Films or whoever he puts in there. That's going to be your face of all this stuff, and you need to see him.
Yeah,
I need to see that guy every week. On stream.
And another thing is, like, this is what got me when they were saying, "Oh, he doesn't have power. They're not doing anything. He can't do anything yet," and blah 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 blah. And they were saying that the contract isn't signed. The moment they bought the IP again, or Warner Max, I'm like, he's controlling everything right now. This is
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I got money on the table, and I'm gonna buy your whatever, right? And I got the money on the table. We haven't finished the transaction, but got all my money on the table. My arms are still around that money, all right? And as the contracts get closer to getting signed, the inevitability that I'm going to be your boss is inevitable. So yeah, I don't have official power now, but you can bet your ass if it's not going the way we needed to go when the contract is done, guess who's not going to be around for very long. So everything you should be doing right now should be to ensure the fact that when the nameplate on the door changes to mine, that on our way up to that point that you've done everything I needed to do and made it so that I can get a nice landing. If you hadn't, then you're gone. So even though they don't have official power, the inevitability is the power. The fact that this is happening is the power. It's the leverage.
Well, don't you guys know Superman's going to be on the small screen, guys? So Superman's going to be on the small screen. Batman is going to be, in the Batman. That's where that's going to be. So there's your Batman and Superman.
Everyone can have their Batman.
Exactly. But you know what we can't have that so easily just replaced. Apparently this lady right here, because she won't shut up. Go away, lady. Okay. Michael Knight, Lone Crusader. Working at night. Oh, you don't like Knight Rider?
I loved Knight Rider. I bought every toy. I bought every toy imaginable known to man from during the time that show was on the air when I was a kid.
They just released reaction figures for this. Actually, they just released reaction figures, and I got
action figures from some Whippets. They released action figures of Enosh.
I'm gonna go do some Whippets when we're done with this. But hey, listen. This is interesting. They've been trying to get a Knight Rider property up and running, like a movie, for like a while now.
They've actually done it and it hasn't. But you mean like big screen?
Yeah, no, big screen. Yeah, there was a couple of years ago where they were talking about how an announcement was inevitable. Like it was like right getting ready to be announced, and we never got that, never heard anything of it again. And so yeah, right. Because look, I followed them all. I watched Knight Rider when I was a kid. When they brought it back as Knight Rider 2000, remember when they did that with the red Trans Am and stuff?
Remember the truck?
Dude, Goliath, dude. I have right now episodes of Knight Rider on my DVR still. That I happened to see those episodes, dude, of Goliath and everything. And I remember when that happened, dude. I was like so much into that. So if you guys aren't into Knight Rider, I'm just telling you, Knight Rider was the thing. I watch it back now, and it's hard.
Friday nights,
baby.
Watch. Friday night.
It is a hard watch. I'll be honest with you. It's hard to watch now. It's hard to watch now. It was kind of cringy, but you know what? Back then, it was all about the car. Like, it was all about the vehicle back in the 80s, guys. I'm just telling you right now. You watch the A-Team for the van. You watched the Dukes of Hazzard for the car. You watched this for the car. You watched what else was for the car? Hardcastle and McCormick.
Hardcastle and McCormick with that little Ferrari. Miami.
That wasn't a Ferrari. It was
Dodge.
Yeah, it was I can't remember what it
It was
was.
Dodge Daytona, wasn't it, or some type of Dodge?
No.
I can't remember.
Hold on a second. Now you're gonna make me look that up.
I know Miami Vice I watched for the car, and then they switched the car because Michael Mann didn't want a black car in the show anymore because it didn't reflect the color of the city.
No, it's a whatchamacallit. What's the car? Hold on. Car. It is. Hold on a second here. What the heck is it? It's a race. It's a Coyote.
Wow.
It's a Coyote, dude. That car was awesome, dude. Look at this car.
I remember that.
I mean, also like you had
I want the car from Automan.
Magnum PI. Oh, Automan. Heck yeah, man.
And Magnum PI, dude. With
this car, man. This Coyote, dude. Holy crap, dude. You
There's
know
a
there are toys of this car, but they like.
Hey, what's that? Is there a crunching sound? Is that
somebody's doing something? Somebody's clicking around or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
Let me see if it's me. Is it?
But I will say this: there are toys of this car, but this car, like, it is super expensive.
Yeah, wasn't it a prototype? Was it a prototype, or was it for mass? Well, Ferraris in general, or you know.
Yeah. I don't know. Hold on a second. Somebody's doing it. What? Who is?
Somebody eating something?
Enosh Mute.
No.
Oh, I think it's Krypton Score.
Oh, okay. No problem. Okay, so
No,
Airwolf from Blue Thunder. Yeah, heck yeah, man. There was like so much of that. Yep.
Coyote
outfit. Oh, Simon and Simon. Heck yeah. Remember, I mean, you had Fall Guy, you had the truck. You know what the funny thing
Fall
is?
Guy was dope.
I've got all the cars right over here, man, like from my childhood. Like all the Hot Wheels for all those. I got Fall Guy. I got Dukes of Hazzard. I got Magnum PI. Man, I got all those Hot Wheels, dude. Anyways, my point is I got the Batmobile, whatever, 66 Batmobile. Whatever. Oh, and of course, don't forget this one. It's right up here, so I can just grab it. That sucker right there. Starsky and Hutch, baby.
Oh, Starsky and Hutch.
Heck yeah.
I love that show because they would always run out, and one of them would always jump across the hood. Slide across the hood and get in the car.
Oh, jeez.
My dude, why didn't you just walk around? But it was just much more dramatic.
Back bumper just came off of my Starsky and Hutch car. That's not cool.
Well, it's probably from the original show.
No, it's not. This is it's just cheap plastic bumper. Anyways, my point is,
so it's a fake.
It's not a fake. You're a fake.
You're fake.
You're a fake in a big fat.
Am I reading that about James Gunn wants to do this? Is that what you're?
Yes, sir. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're going to talk about.
I need to appeal directly to him. Apparently.
What's that?
I need to appeal directly to James Gunn.
Why?
I have I think the guy could be great. I mean, even more so than he is. I really want to see him tackle something epic, and he just doesn't. And that's why people are saying, well, no, James Gunn can't do this. I just don't think he's had a project that's drawn all these abilities out. And here we go again. What's another one?
Well, he wants, maybe he likes.
I think he does know his limits, but at the same time, he doesn't know his limitless possibilities as well.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, give it a shot. I say try a tentpole superhero movie. You know, see if a producer can say, hey, here's some ground rules, very little ground rules, but I want you to put your spin on it. I want you to make it yours. I'm curious to see what it is. But
I can see James do a Superman movie with a tragic story with some comedic undertones, as we see with there's like certain scenes he does with Rocket and his like tragic story, and some comedic undertones whenever we get to those whenever there's a scene focused on Rocket and that whole story is very tragic, but then like we always have the Yondu and Rocket scene, and then we have this, so I think he can do tragedy and a really good story. It's just that people only care about his comedy.
And and by the way, I meant to bring up an example when they said they wouldn't want to see James Gunn do it just based on his body of work.
I was blown up that whole time doing that.
Yeah.
I
was talking. Jonathan Demme.
I'm a moron.
Did anybody think from Jonathan Demme's previous work before Silence of the Lamb that he could make one of the great horror movies of all time?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying about James Gunn. I say give James Gunn a shot to do some of these things and give him some groundwork and let him go with it. I would not be turned off by a James Gunn Superman movie.
I would not be either. Because I like James Gunn, and I think he can actually. I think give him the Superman versus Bloodsport movie. Hell, like
I swear to God, I try to talk about Knight Rider, and you guys just bringing it back to DC every freaking
you were
time.
playing with your toys.
You're playing with your toys,
I mean,
and we're bringing up why people think that.
And it's on topic because it's James Gunn. So there he is.
It's James Gunn.
Anthony, I am not looking forward to Peacemaker at all.
It's a goddamn doomsday
you
clock
love
when
Peacemaker.
it's like the end of the
We all
world.
know you love Peacemaker.
I'm going to give it a shot, even though I said I wasn't going to. I'm going
to watch it. I'm just going to see what it is, but I'm just being honest with you.
It might build my case for James Gunn being able to do different things.
Oh, dude, no, Brightburn, dude, was awesome. I'm sorry,
Brightburn was amazing.
Brightburn was fantastic.
Yeah,
that I will defend all day long.
And that's one of the things that I think that he could produce or be a part of a story like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Enosh.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. All right, so of all people, James Gunn talks Knight Rider revival potential. Guardians of the Galaxy and Suicide Squad director James Gunn has revealed that he and actor David Hasselhoff have discussed doing a modern continuation. There is one thing I will say about this. I do love the fact that they've been continuations. Because even Knight Rider 2000 was a continuation. They ended up putting Kit in a 57 Chevy, and then they put it in a 2000 a red 2000 Trans Am. Then I didn't watch the new show, the one that they did with the Ford with Val Kilmer voicing Kit. Did that connect with the old show? Wasn't he like Michael Knight's son or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah, he was. And then there was a truck or something in there, and they had the Mustang, and then they had a truck. It was just like
it was a lot.
What's up,
and that's where I was like, let's let go of the 80s. Let's unclench your fist and let go of the 80s.
Okay,
where I was at there.
Well, here's the thing. They're talking about a modern continuation of iconic 1982 TV2 series, Knight Rider. The original NBC. What was that?
What
the heck was that?
I forgot my mic wasn't muted.
So when you're muted, you just sit around going.
No.
What the heck?
No.
Spitting all over yourself now? I mean, like, what the heck are you doing in here, Caden? It's a professional show, brother. Come on, it's a professional show. Can you show a little the candor, please?
Took his dark side figure and like just put his legs up on the screen. We just got teabagged.
Jeez. Pete.
Come on, man.
Good Lord. You're over here. Caden, settle down, man. Settle down for a second, all right? All right. Can we get back to this? Can we?
Can we? Yes, please.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Okay. Gosh, let me see where I'm even at now. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Here we go. The original NBC series starred Hasselhoff as Michael Knight, a detective who fought crime with the help of his sentient car Kit, the Knight Industries 2000. The series ran from 1982 to 1986 and was best known for its signature car and theme. It's got killer music, man. The music is awesome. So responding to a more generalized question about rebooting classic TV series on Twitter via /film, Gunn says, my friend David Hasselhoff and I have discussed doing a modern continuation of Knight Rider many times. The primary hurdle has been there aren't enough hours in the day to do all the cool things I want to do. A short-lived attempt to reboot the series took place in 2008, while a potential film was announced in 2020 with no director attached. So,
just get James Gunn to direct that movie, and boom,
boom, done, boom, done.
There,
Can we take it back though and still let it be a 1982?
Yeah.
Trans Am?
Yes.
I mean, it's classic, right? I mean,
It's
like
classic.
I mean, what do you think, William? I mean, like, I feel like the car makes it, man. You know what I mean? Like,
I want a Dodge Charger. I want a modern Dodge Charger.
The car.
You want to make it a Dodge?
Yeah.
No, make it a Hummer.
Wait, hold on.
No, Dodge. I want a Dodge Charger.
Why do you want to make it a Dodge Charger?
Because that's the coolest modern shape for the vehicle for this particular premise. I don't listen. It was cool back in the 1980s. That Trans Am was awesome.
I'm looking at a new 2021 Dodge Charger. That's gray. That's perfect. That'll be perfect.
Yeah, the new Dodge Chargers, the ones that they've come out for the last maybe 10 years or so.
Oh yeah.
Any one of those will be kick-ass.
Oh yeah, actually, I agree with William on this one.
I've had time to think about this question because every time I think about anybody reviving Knight Rider, I've always thought, what kind of car would I want? So that question, as soon as I heard, like, yeah, I've already. That's for me. I mean, it would grow on you. I think, Enosh.
Just look at Enosh. Just look at a black Dodge Charger 2021,
and add that laser to it,
and just add a red. Instead, take out that like that plus thingy, and put a red.
All this does is look like it looks a lot like the one that they already did, the Ford.
That was a Mustang, though.
I know, but this looks like these Chargers.
I have to see what Charger you're looking at. What year?
Okay, I'm looking at the 2022. Hold on a second here. Let me pull it up.
2022.
Looking at the 2022 Dodge Charger.
Did in 2008.
This looks like.
What is this that they did in 2008? This looks disgusting.
No, this is a different one. I'm thinking of a different one. Hold on, let me pull it up.
I was gonna say this no, this ain't gonna work because this looks.
Just look at the 2021 Dodge.
Look at this. I mean, this actually looks like a. I mean, look. I like Mustangs. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like a Mustang. My drummer, my good friend Aaron, my best friend, he's got 2 Mustangs. So he's got 2 Mustangs. So I mean, he loves Mustangs. So I got a problem with Mustangs, but not for Kit. I didn't like it for Kit. H Marshall $5 super chat says, "Don't put them on network TV." How was H garbage like NCIS and Law and Order survived?
A very long time.
Yeah.
All right, so look up the 2021 Dodge Challenger SXT, Enosh.
Challenger. Okay, so I'm going.
I'm sorry, it's the same.
2021. What was it? Dodge Challenger.
Yeah.
And what was it that you said, the SRT?
SXT. It's basically the same shell they were going to use for when they were coming out with the 2021 Charger. But they went with this.
It's not much different, dude.
Yeah. Which one do you get? Let me see. Hold on.
Look at the black one.
That black one's kick ass. I don't know what you're talking about anymore.
I mean, it's cool, but it's
like
not.
That one.
That is awesome.
Wait, that's not Kit.
It's cool, but it's not Kit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Look at Kit from 1982. I mean, we're
yeah,
in
it is.
2022.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, I'm with Music Man. I just want the 1982 car. Screw that.
Okay, you're not gonna relate to no new fans with that old ass car. Sorry.
I don't care.
Well, then why put it on?
Why revive it?
Screw the new fans. I don't care. Knight Rider Resurrections.
Oh my god.
It's just not gonna look the same. It's just not gonna look
real old. You want to feel real old? It's a 40-year-old show, dude. That's how old we are now.
You know.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up. No.
That car is kick ass. I would just imagine.
I'm not saying that car. Yeah, it's too
red
fast,
light.
too furious, too fast. You introduce Kit into the Fast and Furious.
Why not? They have done everything else ridiculous.
Now, see, 41000. Yeah, right. 41000 says Challenger is a clunky boat.
Dude, that car would tear up an 82 Trans Am. Like I said, in 1982, Kit was the world to me. I had every car of every TV show. But
just make Kit a Honda Civic.
Honda Civic.
Well, it's faster than the Trans Am was. I mean, that car that we're looking at is going to sell Kit to a modern audience.
Well, no, because at the time, the Mustang was.
Might as well just make Kit a Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
Bring him to the MCU.
And the Kit
Bring him to the
and
MCU.
the Mustang didn't sell it to a new audience.
No, but the concept itself is on life support. Simply, just trying to revive Knight Rider. Your odds are against you of having any type of success with it to begin with. But if you're gonna do it, at least give it some chance. I just don't think reviving these shows is a good idea because they had their time and their place. Like I said, you're never gonna be able to resurrect the feel of Knight Rider and A-Team and all this. You can make new movies and slap the title on there, but it wasn't just the show. It's how you felt when you watched the show. I mean, Enoch, you were there every Friday night.
Yeah.
You know how it felt to watch these shows.
I think Paul is onto something. Let it be a concept car. If you're going to do it, don't make it into like a regular car, like do a concept car that you wouldn't like normally see, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, like the one from Blade Runner.
Yeah, I mean, Kit is supposed to be futuristic, right? And so, like, have it be a car that nobody has seen, Now, I will ask this: what do you think of James Gunn, though?
Get a Tesla Cybertruck, and do that with Kit.
I mean, I'm okay with him doing it. I mean, I've already stated I wish he would do bigger and broader things, but I would watch this.
I'll be fine with him doing it later.
Yeah, something nobody could have, right? Something that's if you're gonna do it. Look, Music Man, I'm right. What the heck's going on? Music Man, I'm right there with you. Look, I would love to have only the 1982 car, okay, but if we got to make it something. Make it a concept car that nobody else can have.
All right, so my question is, who do you want to play Michael Knight?
Well, apparently,
if it's a continuation, then you got to have somebody else who's not Michael Knight. You got to have Mark Knight,
or whatever his real name was.
Like Mark Uno, like Mike Zero and Mark Uno. You got. You gotta have Mark Daylight. Mark Daylight. I don't know.
I wonder what Michael Knight. Did they ever say what his real name was?
Yeah. It was his. I think I want to say his name. Hold on.
Let me look it up.
It's been a while. Yeah. Hold on a second.
And that was never supposed to be his real face because I know his story was that they gave him a facelift too.
Yeah. They made his face. They made him look like Garth Knight. Is what they did. If you're gonna look it up real quick, they made his face look like Garth Knight. That's why Garth ended up making Goliath and coming
Michael Long.
Michael Long. Yep, that's right. Michael Long. Yep.
And he was played by Larry Anderson in the pilot.
Yep, I knew that. And he gets shot and everything, and then they do
shot in the face, right?
Yeah. Yep, they do
plastic. Face,
yeah, they do plastic surgery and everything, and yep.
It was like the $6 million man.
Wow.
His face.
Just look what I sent in the chat, William and Enosh.
What's up?
Also, the new kit that we're gonna have.
Oh. Okay.
What's happening? I'm lost.
He sent it in the chat. Hold on a second.
Send it in the chat.
You just drew a red line over
yeah,
front of
exactly.
that.
That's what I did.
That's what I was thinking of saying, but I'm like, no, it's just.
Nah, see, you know what? We don't want it to be a DeLorean.
Yeah, no, DeLorean will be.
We don't want to make it something. Make it the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Make it a
Oh
Hummer.
my god.
Make it a Hummer.
Mitchell Knight. Yeah. Koopy knew. Koopy Malik knew. Michael Long. Yeah, I knew it was Michael Long. Yeah, so did Yvonne. I knew it was.
We need
I just
to do a
couldn't
watch party of the Knight Rider pilot. It's been so long.
Oh, dude, I watched it not too long. A couple years ago. I watched.
Which streaming service is it on? It's got to be on one of my 18 million streaming services that I pay for.
Yeah, I'll
gotta be on something.
I'll check right quick. Hold on.
Yeah, check what it's on. Because look,
But I do like this Cybertruck though. I do like the Cybertruck.
The wheels look too good. It looks weird.
Okay, we're not seriously talking about this, are we? About this?
No. We're
I
not
mean-
gonna have this as kid. No, I'm talking about as like your own car.
Oh.
No.
Oh, as our own car. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll have it.
Give him the face of Ted Knight.
Wow, it's
Or-
on Netflix
oh,
and
wait.
Peacock, yo.
Oh, who knows who Ted Knight is? See, these are names from my childhood.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
That was Ted Knight, which is crazy. But,
Really?
That was.
Yeah.
Remember this show he
Ted
was
Knight.
on with the daughters and the puppet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Was it Too Close for Comfort?
Too close for comfort.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
I
too
watched
close
it.
for comfort.
Yep,
Yeah,
I watched it.
It's on Netflix and Peacock.
A Knight Rider? Oh man, we gotta do it. I got both of those.
Yep, I got Netflix. Yep, Knight Rider. Yipper. So, look, I wouldn't be against seeing it as long as they do it good. They've just tried to bring this thing back so many times. I feel like this is almost one of those things that's like so classic that you just can't modernize it,
Well, it's 80s. Certain things can't be brought back modern because they are entrenched in the era that they were created in.
Yeah.
That's
like
true.
Red Dawn. Remaking Red Dawn makes no sense outside of the Cold War. No sense at all. No matter how good a war movie you make, it is never going to have the look and feel because it's not just the movie itself. Like I said, it's where you're at in life.
Yeah, it was the era, dude. Remember that
Yeah.
in the 80s? We were
I was living
terrified
on an
of
Air Force base. I was living on the Air Force base in the middle of the Cold War. So Red Dawn, scared the hell out of us. And even though our parents looked at us and laughed and said that would never happen, it could never happen. And just there was also a movie, a TV series called America, where the Soviets took over America.
Yeah,
because they exploded a nuclear bomb in 1,000 miles above Earth. That would have never happened too. But we were so entrenched in our fear in the Cold War, it gave it accent. It gave us feeling. Yep. So outside of the Cold War, outside of the 80s, some of these things just don't work. The Rampage A-Team movie, it was a fun movie, but it wasn't the A-Team. So at some point, you're just making action movies and slapping the name on there. And I'm kind of like, you know what? Why don't you make some new stuff? No one's ever going to take away Knight Rider from me. It's on Netflix, like you guys just said, and I watched it. I will never unforget how I felt every Friday night. Well, Friday night was like, I couldn't wait for the weekend. It wasn't even the weekend. It was Friday night. I don't even forget about Saturday morning cartoons. Friday night, Knight Rider, the A-Team. All these shows are on. Incredible Hulk was on. It was.
I loved, even though we only had 3 networks, I loved everything.
Yeah, but we got
it was only 3 networks, so everything was good.
We got a lot before VHS. And here's the thing: before the VHS, and wow, I can't even believe I'm saying this. I'm making myself as old as Enoch. But before the VHS, when you didn't have the convenience of stopping, you had to schedule. You had to make time in your day with your family because it was the one TV thing for us. So that was we couldn't get around family time. You had to watch these shows. The old man watched Knight Rider with me. He watched A-Team with me. We watched these things. Now with streaming and video and everything else, we've created convenience that kind of makes it to where we can do these things anytime. So the nights aren't special. Friday night that's why Friday night is not must-see TV anymore.
Yeah.
Remember up to
you're
about
right. You're right.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely
and it sucks. I understand it's cool and everything, but it just sucks that this generation doesn't have that atmosphere. That random encounter is what I call it. That's why I opened up my store, because with all these things going on, if you only meet people that you're scheduled to meet, it's gonna suck, man.
So Fourth 1000 says Kit's computer gets uploaded into the General Lee and has to prove it's not racist.
Yeah. Yes. The sad part about that show is about with the General Lee is
the show wasn't racist at all.
The show wasn't racist at all. I have an army buddy, like I said, that I went over to war with, that has it tattooed on his arm. There was a situation that went down overseas. I might not even be here sitting talking to you if it hadn't been for that guy. So that flag doesn't. I know it bothers a lot of people. It didn't bother me because the General Lee was never being used in the context of, a political agenda at that time. Now people do use it. And I don't like having it flown above military bases because there's only one flag that you fly on an American military base, and that's stars and stripes. But I just never got. My dad watched the Dukes of Hazzard with me. My dad came from the civil rights era, so if there was a problem, trust me, he wouldn't let us watch it. I love the General Lee, man. They filmed that in California too. I got to visit the place where all those road scenes you see with the General Lee. That's out in California, Central California.
Yep. Nope, you're right. I Green, you Green says the problem with the Knight Rider is that almost all of his gadgets can be found in almost any modern car except for the AI. It's not so advanced. Well, you know, that turbo boost and ejector seat still, you know.
Well, it's the same.
Now cars are
with
getting to the point where they're driving themselves now. So yeah.
Yeah,
That's why the
exactly.
Matrix doesn't have
That's
that.
why it's perfectly fine if Kit is a Tesla, because the Tesla is
Michael
a really
Snyder,
smart car
Elon Musk.
that like it upgrades itself.
No.
Like,
Here's the thing.
legit.
Here's my answer to this. Hey, James Gunn, just make something new, dude. Make something brand new.
Oh yeah. The Visitors, dude. The
was
remake was
awesome.
garbage.
I kind of liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, I
I
kind of liked
did,
it.
but it was so expensive.
Yeah,
It was so expensive. That's why it did.
The problem was it was cool at first, but as the season went on, by the time it got to the end of the first season, it was dying.
But I like how they tied it into the you know, with the mom, that she was the first one in the 80s. I like that part of it.
Like Marina Baccarin is always cool. Just about
Marina. Well, I just didn't. I was watching every week, of course, because it was nostalgia for me, you know, watching V. But what I didn't like about it, it was that there were certain things about it that was like, come on, dude, let's see. Like I wanted it to be because it was one of my favorite shows growing up. I wanted it to be that, you know, the 70s show, but a remake of it. But it wasn't really a remake.
80s show.
80s show.
Yeah,
80s show.
Watch it there, buddy. Well, remember when that show came out? It was event TV. Everybody at school was watching that. Everybody on your block was watching that. Everybody was watching that. It was a three, and it was like we were all watching the same thing that night.
Yeah,
and you talked about it when you came into school. You're like, "Did you see that on V?" I mean, it was like, you know, we don't have that now.
Yeah,
I mean, closest thing we have like that is Game of Thrones for adults. Oh, and shitty shows like Dexter. By the way, who watched it? Anybody watch that?
I watched the finale, but I need to rewatch it because I was distracted by.
I haven't seen this season.
Whatever distracted you, Caden, you should have let it distract you 100%. Holy mackerel! I was so pissed. I almost damaged the TV in here.
Oh, I haven't even.
I'm not.
Also, I did like I knew what was happening, but I wasn't like full on paying attention because of all the Bob Saget stuff and then the Golden Globe stuff. And I was just like, oh my god.
Honestly, I watched it at midnight when it came on Amazon. So I just watched it. So yeah, and so it was before Bob Saget and Golden Globe and all that. I was so disappointed. I haven't been this disappointed since Game of Thrones last 2 episodes, and I was like, wow, man. You know, but yeah, but I digress.
I see a lot of people are kind of upset with it.
Rightfully so.
All right.
Somebody's launching a rocket.
Having a heartbeat.
That's Krypton's core. All right. So, anyways, yeah, it's
I'm
like,
muted right now.
Yeah, no, you're good. Now you're muted.
That was hilarious.
I'm muted guys.
Right now.
And Enosh is a bad friend, and I'm talking to someone on the phone right now, and I don't know why these people are having me on this stream. Cause it's like.
Okay.
Oh wait, guys, I was unmuted. Oh snap! I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. All right. So everybody, all 60 of you, please go and like this video if you haven't already. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you all for showing up. It's you know, we pay our tribute to Bob Saget. Thank you for for the comedy. Thank you for the for the years, and rest in peace. And so. Thanks for everybody who came tonight. I got to get up in the morning, so I'm going to have to get going and head it out and hopefully beat this cold that I'm my runny nose. But thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks to Axel. This is his first time here on the show, so welcome.
Thanks for having me on. This was really fun.
Yeah, thanks for being here. And just thanks for guys for watching. Appreciate all of you guys. And H-Bart's here. Thank you, Fear Jason. Appreciate you, man. H-Bart's here with a $5 super chat, bringing it in at the last minute. Says, this is the last stream I'm watching. I have to leave this Anti-Max Rebo stream. LOL. Anti-Max Rebo stream? I didn't see
release hashtag restore the Max Reboverse because we want
restore Max Rebo, man. What are you talking about? We ain't
Max Rebo.
Max Rebo is
The
the
Max
blue
Rebo version,
little
because George
elephant
Lucas
guy, like
animated
from Jabba's palace that plays
Yeah.
the music. He plays jizz.
Max Rebo, as every single Star Wars character, needs to have.
He plays jazz.
He does play jizz.
I know.
It's Max Rebo's band, the Max Rebo band.
Yes.
So, dude, we're totally down with Max Rebo.
Hey, Enoch.
Max Rebo, not
Max
Rebo.
Rebo. Sorry, Max Rebo. That's his cousin, Max Rebo.
Don't forget about that idea you were going to message me about.
Oh yeah. We got to hook up about that. Yeah.
Darth Rebo.
Darth Rebo. What? Yes, Darth Rebo. He went to the dark side. He's the other cousin. He's the other cousin. He's the other cousin. He went to the dark side. So
he went to the dark side with his his hello Remax.
Heck yeah. It's just hard to do while I'm on a stream. Of course, that'd be a stream unto itself, man.
Be like, Enoch's trying
warm
to put
water
warm
up the
water
nose.
Up the nose.
I don't
get
get
like one of those like that machine that has like the thing where it sticks up the two things up your nose to like glue it up.
Oh,
yeah.
Renage or Visage. I can't watch
Yeah.
that without getting.
I know, me too. I'm just like, oh no.
I'm like, ugh.
I'm like, how does that happen? I'm like shocked in that commercial. I'm like, how like you can't breathe.
It looks like it looks like waterboarding to me, but
yeah,
right. You know what else is really good? You put Vicks Vapor Rub in a bowl of hot, like steaming water, and you take a towel and you put it over your face. That will clear you all up. It'll clear your pores. It'll clear everything up, man. When you take out of there, man, your face is like freezing cold. It's like, oh.
No, there's a joke because we Dominican, right? So Hispanic. So we Max Vapor Rub cures everything. It cures like you broke your leg. Ponle Vaporu. You know, we
put some Vicks Vapor Rub on it.
Everything. Oh,
even though you're about to
die. Vapor Rub. You know, it's a joke, a Spanish joke. Everything is Vapor Rub. Everything is Vapor Rub.
That's Black folks is Robitussin, so there you go.
There you go.
Oh yeah, the tussin. Yeah.
White folks, we just get chicken noodle soup. So there you go.
Everybody got their remedy. All right. Well, thanks for having me on.
Yes, he's a jizz whaler. Yes,
what the hell is that coming from the top of his screen? I got scared for a second.
Because literally he was teabagging us with this doll.
His dark side. That's his dark side.
That's all
right. That's all right. I'll see your dark side, and I'll raise you my doom cock.
Johnson's in the chat.
Raise you my doom cock.
I got the dark side pop figure. Did you get it, Enoch?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I had to saw it.
I got the whole set the other day. I was so happy.
Heck yeah, I got Dark Side on throne right over here behind me. And so all right guys, thanks to everyone. Remember, thank you to everyone who gave a super chat, and then everyone who gave a super chat or is a
all the super chats go to me.
Remember, yes, they all go to Caden. No, but you're automatically we're gonna give these 3 away this week. It's just a little something to just give a little something back, let you know we care, and we're thankful for you guys. And so the Star Wars Thrawn trilogy is going to go to somebody. Why not you? All you got to do is either be a member, a patron, or give a super chat or donate to the channel in some way, and you're automatically put in the running for that this week. All right guys, thank you guys for your support. We love you guys so much. We appreciate all of you guys, and like I always say, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter, but seek to have good conversations, seek to learn from each other, and
life is too short to just hate.
Absolutely. Argue with each other. Argue with each other. Did you just go from being like Dominican to like Australian?
No, that wasn't me. That was
that
was the other dude.
Who was that?
Dude, he has an accent. He has this guy. He has a.
Oh man, I didn't make that noise.
That was you. That was you.
No, it wasn't. I swear.
Well, it wasn't Caden.
Yeah.
Caden's not that.
Yeah,
That wasn't even like that.
I'm not that talented. If I ever do an accent, it's gonna be butchered. And
did you go Australian on us? Did you go Australian on us?
Well,
I can barely go English on you. So.
All right.
Whoa.
I realize
I can do it, but I didn't do it.
No, I don't. I'll smell what you're cooking when you fight Henry Cavill. All right. So there you go.
He's all about drive. He's all about power. He's all about.
It's all about something. It's all about something. All right, guys. Hey, we love you all. Thank you guys so much for being here. And you know what? Treat everybody with kindness, respect, and if you do that, there'll always be a place for you here at the Poindexter Lounge. Until next time.
And you're good.
What?
I don't know.
Stay nerdy.
Yeah.
And you'll hear my laughs at the last thing you'll hear from the stream. Bye.
It's hard to be humble when you're 235 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal with a body women love and men fear.
Bye. What?
It's hard.